Nice ball right there. Nice ball.
Nice spot. Thank you.
That's a nice ball right there. Nice ball.
Nice spot. Thank you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Cabrón, que hay ahí, güey.
Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Con pura agua se saca, güey.
No
Con
mames,
pura agua.
güey.
Míralo, míralo, ya está moviendo.
Qué chino, güey. Ahora haciendo tus mamás. Que... ¡A la verga!
Here we go. 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 It's that Ninja Turtle, yo. I'm half Barney, half Ninja Turtle. I karate you, you karate me. Hi-ya!
What are you doing?
Heating up dinner.
What?
I'm heating up your dinner.
I am hungry.
Come on, fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy. Just take the fucking bait. Come on, fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy, come on, fishy. Just take the fucking bait.
We're doing it!
Good afternoon, everybody. You know what time it is. It's time for BF Live. It's Monday. Show number 13 of BF Live. Welcome, friends. Thanks for assembling. Like our boy at the end of that little BF Live liftoff reel says, just take the fucking bait. Just take the bait and join in, people. Happy Monday, everybody. Another Monday here. What is today? August 21st. Let me take that out and take me in. What's up? There you go. What's up? Whoa, what's going on with my lighting today? I got issues. I got technical issues. I probably got two things going on. Something's going on with my hat. I'll have to work those settings out. Let's see, remove that out of there. All right, got that out of the studio. I got some people backstage. I got to figure out what's going on with my hat. So in order for me to do that, let's bring some people in. Let's say hello to our friend. He's co-host with me a lot on BF Live every Monday. Let's say hello to our friend, Scott Fitzpatrick. What's up, bro? Yeah, boy, what's going on, man?
We're doing it.
We are, in fact, doing it, bro. What's going on? Where's that at? If I can find that.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. What's up, man? How you doing? I see all the T-shirts sold out, man. Clean out, fresh out of T-shirts, huh?
Sold out.
Damn, man. Damn. So how you doing? Did you have a good weekend, man? What's been up to?
Yeah, we didn't have a show on Weird Stuff yesterday, and I'm not sure why. I guess maybe I'll find out with you today. I don't know what happened.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not used to you saying that you're not on air because normally I see you on Friday on Sports Heads. We've been doing our Sports Heads kind of no filter combo show. And then we'll talk to you. I mean, I know because I know you're kind of busy all weekend, and this is my first time to catch up with you. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So, but maybe we somebody that can help provide some of them answers is also here with us. He's backstage. He's our friend from the Great White North. Let's say hello to our friend, Mr. Bobby Nick Havens. Hey, Bobby Nick.
Everybody. How's it going?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad, man.
That's good. That's good. I was asking Scott about your weekend. He said you guys really didn't do a show yesterday, so yeah, I'm kind of almost surprised when I hear that you guys don't do Saturday and Sunday for like 10 or 12 hours at a time.
I know. Yeah.
I admit I'm in the dark, but I kind of put myself in the dark. I didn't ask no questions or nothing because I took the opportunity as a day off.
I don't blame you, bro. Like, ain't no links in there. Ain't nobody called me. Well, yeah, don't start nothing, won't be nothing, right, Scott?
Yeah, but I'm wondering what happened. Also, everything cool?
Yeah, everything's cool. I was burned out. Just needed a day off.
I feel you.
I took most of yesterday to just fucking sleep.
And that's great. And you have to do that sometimes, Bobby Nick. And we talk about this a lot, how we love doing it, but it can be arduous. It can be rigorous. And like here, you won't go ahead and plan a day off. For some reason, we can't plan and go, man, I just can't go one day without podcasting. But sure enough, boy, your body and your mind will tell you when it's time to take a day off, right?
Right. That's kind of what happened. I mean,
you feeling that kind of high, Scott?
Yeah, and I'm not even sure why I'm tired or anything. I'm just need a break from it for a minute. Yeah.
Right, because you figure how
I still have a good time and everything, but
yeah, I know. I'm like that too because a couple weeks ago we did a show. It was like 3.5 hours, and part of you is like, well, that wasn't nothing. 3.5 hours went good, but then when you're thinking about it another way, you're like, man, that was 3.5 hours that we did. So yeah, it depending on what kind of mood we're in can affect how it hits you and all. But how about we get right into it because we got a great guest coming in today. We're going to talk about a lot of the events that happened over the weekend, the piazza events up in MLC up in Atlantic City, and we're going to talk about how Bob came on the air today, like not having it. Could this be the end of Bob Levy on MLC with Kevin? I don't know. It could be all work. It could be all just a kayfabe. What do you think, Scott, before I get into the chat?
You know, I only got to see like the first half hour, and I don't know if it got juicier after that first half hour, but I kind of know what you're talking about. I seen Bob was kind of had it with
Yeah, and some things came out of the whole MLC event over the weekend. Bob went up there and attended, and a lot of videos were done through the rooms, and Kevin put out a video accusing Bob of things. I have that video. We'll get into it. What do you think, Bobby, before I get into the chat? You have an opinion about that one or the other, brother, about Bob? This might be his last time on MLC?
I call bullshit.
I call bullshit.
I always call bullshit. I know Bob will go running back to Kevin. Who knows? He might take a couple of days off, a couple of shows off, but he'll always go back there. I know he will.
Yeah, a lot of people said as much, and they said if he throws you a link, are you going to respond to it? And he was like, yeah, I'll go on there and see something. What's up? Okay, cool. Yeah, so all right. Let's see. All right, well, let's get into it now because this is BF Live. This is the Chat Family Show. This is where the Chat Family assembles. We watch the BS show. We watch all the good stuff that happens on the Shuli Network. But this is where the Chat Family assembles here every Monday to talk about all this craziness, talk about life in general, and to get our week started. So why don't we get into it? Because this is a big part of the show. Let's get into our Chat Family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, they're done talking amongst themselves. Now we're going to talk together. What's going on, everybody? All right, we're going to start off right at the top. There's my links right there. Please, they're pinned at the top. Until my channel is monetized, please, you can like, share, subscribe. And in the meantime, you can donate through those links if you choose to do so. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Here's our friend, comedian Tay Boogie, 718 checking in saying, let's go. What's up, Tay Boogie? My buddy. I shouted him back. And my great friend, Jenna, Mrs. Joe, out running errands with BF Live Radio. Well, thank you. Hey, welcome to BF Live Radio. I said I'll kind of make it verbal so you can make it be more enjoyable while it's in your pocket. Let's see. Very cool. I will make sure to be verbal. That's right. I said there's the stream bots running. Scott's checking in. There's my sister. She gets a kiss. She missed up the first time, but she was trying to say hello. Hello, big sister, Kathy Linder. Here's another kiss from my friend Shayna. Shayna Bartlett checking in. What's going on, Shayna? Hello, dear. No Filter checking in, saying, I'm guessing that's Stormy. What's up? No Filter team. Dave Daffler. Hello, boys and girls. What is up, bro? Dave Daffler. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is where all the cool people, the Chat family and friends assemble. We get the week started off. Here he is. He coined the term frenetic. This is the greatest show. All right. Appreciate you, Acid Dust. Good morning / afternoon. Chris Mack, what's going on? Dave Daffler, shouting out Chris Mack. There's giving the love back. Thank you, Acid Dust. You are the man as well. Let's see. Afternoon, Dave Daffler. Acid Dust. Let's see. Hiya, Dave. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to. We are doing it. Yes, we are fucking doing it. Yes.
Doing it.
Nope. If I hit about.
We're doing it.
Yeah, if my sound works, we're doing it.
There you go.
Here's a good bro checking in. Chat fam. Brian Clauder, what's up? It's great to see all the same familiar places. Come on, tweet this shit out. Get your friends in here. Like, share, subscribe. What's up? Hey, at BF Live, Bobby Fran, my friend. What's up, brother? Good to see you. We got a hiya coming in, so if you let your credentials come through, you know you're a Facebook user. That in the past, that was Art, my friend Art Moreno in weeks past, so I don't know who's David coming through. Okay, I'm back. All right, good. Where be the donate link? The donate link. Thank you, Dave Daffler, for asking. If you want to utilize it, they will be floating out here through the bot periodically, and they are pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you very much, sir, for asking. There's Chris Mack shouting out Scott. There's Dave Daffler shouting out Scott. Acid Dust saying, guys, we're doing it. Things are happening. We're having it. Yeah, we're having it. We're having a hell of a time. What's up? My boys, that's right. Bobby N. All right. Watching it on lunch. Well, hello and welcome, Facebook user. Let's see. It's all right, boys. Tell me next time instead of giving me a sub story. Oh wait, what's going on here? Wait a minute, what's going on? This about the lack of communication with the not having a show or not? I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
anybody
Actually, speaking of Andrew, he is not at his thing. He's not at home, but he's not at his program right now. But I guess he's got about a half an hour before they do something to him. I guess they're doing some tests. I think he's at the hospital right now.
All right.
Should I send him a link? He might be able to pop in here for a little bit.
Yeah, I won't mind if he's got enough gumption and health to come in here. He's welcome, bro. Wait a minute, Dave Daffler, you're getting ahead of things. On today's date in 1959, Hawaii became a state. Ironic that Hawaii is in the news for some not so great reasons, and we're talking about the celebration of them becoming a state at the same time. Kind of not so ironic. Kyoto Whiskers checking in. A good friend, Kyoto Whiskers, also checking in from across the pond. Hello. Let's see. Dave Daffler, shout out Kyoto. Hi, Dave. Hope you're well. The bots are running. The prayers are up. The fun has been had. We have caught up with the Chat family, and that's why we call that the Chat Family Check-In.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. Let's see, Bobby Nick. You got a message here from Dave Daffler. Says, Bobby Nick got Jake to unblock you. Sorry.
Oh, did he? I don't know.
I thought before long our boy Jake might be in the chat as well. But let's see. We can let's see. I'm trying to figure. I don't know if we're going to get into my next thing. We're going to usually go into the National Day thing. So let me look for that. To our National Day thing. I like to talk about what day it is. Whoop. There we go. All right, well, let me run that while I find it. Here we go. Let's do the National Day. Hey. Let's see what's going on for our national.
3, 2, 1.
All right. And like we said, today is August 21st, man. The summer is getting away from us, people, quickly. The summer is getting away from us for real. So hope you get out there and enjoy it. Let's see what we got here. We got, man, all right. Be right back. All right, bro. We'll see you when you get back. It's me, folks, the leader of No Filter. It's Andrew, boys. Oh, there he is. I thought it might be Stormy. I don't know who's ever checking in under the No Filter name, but it was Andrew. So Bobby's going to send you the link, so maybe you can jump in with us. Chris Mack says, I like Bob. I don't enjoy seeing him being buffeted back and forth between the two shows. Yeah, especially when he's being silver-tongued with some logical fallacies and willful misinterpretations. There's a lot to digest there on that one, Chris. But yeah, I agree with your sentiment that I think a lot of us that are Bob fans and like to have the fun don't like seeing what's going on the MLC. And we're going to get into that a little bit and see where people stand on that. Jake blocked you. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. Damn you, Dave Daffler. Stop getting ahead of me. It's Brazilian blowout date on the national calendar. Oh, that's what you want to look at? You probably need a Brazilian blowout. Let's see. I was hoping Stormy would be here because I know that she's been in that kind of industry too. And I thought she would enlighten us with her details for the Brazilian blowout day. But let's get into, since Dave Daffler's trying to get ahead of things, let's just get into that right now. And let's go into our National Day. Hey. We'd like to see what all the wacky days people are celebrating for no good reason or no good reason. So let's see. As Mr. Daffler said, today is Brazilian blowout day. So I don't know, that's a day we got to remember. It's also International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism and National Senior Citizens Day and the National Spumante Day. Now, this one, you guys ever had spumante? We talked about ice cream last week, Scott. You ever had spumante or gelato?
I don't think it looks like Neapolitan.
No, don't get me going to Neapolitan. You know I'm not down with the Neapolitan. But
no, I don't guess I had this.
It says National Spumante Day is August 21st. On National Day calendar, we are celebrating the delicious frozen treat, which hails from southern Italy. Grab your spoon as we give you a scoop of the delicious holiday dessert. And it just basically says it's like 3 different layers of gelato. Because I was wondering what the difference was. I know I'm familiar with gelato, but not spumante. But so basically it's like...
I'm not sure if I've ever ate gelato. I'm not sure what it is.
I think gelato is just a fancy word for ice cream, so you might just depending on what area you ate it in, I guess, at the time. How about you, Bobby Nick? You ever had any gelato or spumante, brother?
I've heard of it, but no, I can't say I've ever had it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of why I clicked on it, because I wasn't familiar with spumante over gelato. But let's see. Today is, since Dave Daffler's so interested, we'll show this to him. It's National Blowout Day. So let's bring that in real quick. All right. Boom. All right. Since maybe, I don't know if guys have an interest in this, but I understand it's what women do in between like hairdos to kind of keep their hair fresh. So for us guys, since Stormy isn't here to educate us, I'll tell us what National Blowout, and since Dave Daffler is so interested in it, let's see. Hashtag National Blowout Day. Summer weather celebrates beach trips, vacations, barbecues, and a carefree attitude. However, that also means a hair nightmare for those with long hair. High humidity is at its peak, causing frizzy hair seen in full effect across the nation. Luckily, a Brazilian blowout will calm your tresses and allow you to embrace your most beautiful self. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll be needing that anytime soon. Let's see. All right. So that was just a couple of our national days and our National Day. Hey. So let me run to that bumper.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, well, those of you who saw, thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. For those of you who saw the social media things going out, we have a very special guest today, and he's been backstage since the beginning of the show. Even though I invited him to come at 12:30, I feel bad having sitting him backstage. So rather have him stare at him backstage, I'm just going to bring him in now. Let's say hello to our friend from Ireland, Mr. Hughezy. What is up?
Hello. Hughezy.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Wonderful. Although I think it was being set up backstage with the discussion topics, because you asked somebody how the weekend was. Mine was shit. And then you started talking about haircuts, and mine was shit because of the weekend and no haircut. And that piece of shit, Bobby Nick, is behind it all.
Well, thanks for filling us in, bro. I'm glad you came early. If I would known you had so much connection with the content, I would have brought you in sooner. So please explain to us how was your weekend bad? Did you? I didn't know you attended the MLC event.
Yeah. Well, my new bank card arrived on Friday, so at 12:01, your previous card goes obsolete.
Yes.
The problem is because of the pandemic. Did you ever hear about that?
I've heard little bits about it here and there. Yes.
From China. The new card had to be scanned. I can't remember my PIN code because I haven't used it in fucking years. Mm-hmm. So I entered my work security code instead of my PIN code. So I can't use my bank card. I'm trying, and I have to now wait until Thursday to get my new PIN so that I can get a haircut, get hammered, buy cocaine, and go see Barbie thrice.
Thrice? Oh my God, that sounds like a plan, bro. Yeah, the PIN thing
one hell of a drug, folks.
Hell yeah.
The PIN thing is funny, because if you put a gun to my head right now and ask me what my PIN is, I don't know that I can spin it out. But for some reason, when I get to the machine, I go into autopilot, bro, and I can just remember it. But if you call me on it, I can't remember it.
Yeah, like I realized how stupid I am that I've got a whole bunch of streaming services, and each one has a different PIN code, and I smartly give all of them different PIN codes. Mm-hmm. So now I can't remember anything, and I feel like fucking Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind, trying to remember every fucking detail. It's insane. Fuck the robots. I say we need to go back old school. Let's rent videos. Let's pay with paper money, and let's go nuts. I don't fucking know.
Let's do it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're fucking doing it. Well, I'm glad you're here, bro. I reached out to you yesterday, and we've talked in the past, and we couldn't get it together, but I reached out to you yesterday, and you were nice enough to say you were available today. And I guess in an Irish stereotypical fashion, you were like, yeah, sure, I'll come on, bro. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go and get some Guinness right now. Yeah. So you were...
and I couldn't because the fucking card. Yeah, and I don't want to go back to that. What do you call them? Liquor stores.
Yes.
Yeah, we over here a liquor store or something else. Sex. But yeah, so I can't go back to that place yet in case they thought I was using a bent card. So now I'm forced to have not short hair. It's fucking horrible. And that piece of shit, Bobby Nick, is sitting there with his shaved head. You smug piece of shit.
Nice and smooth, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want Bobby Nick's haircut, but Bobby Nick, does he know what type of person gave you that haircut? We know a little bit about that haircut, usually.
He does not.
This wasn't great clips. What kind of clips was it, Bobby Nick?
It was meth clips that got me. I had a friend who has a meth problem come over, and I was shaving my head, and she just decided just to take over. She just grabbed the clippers from my hand and started shaving my head. But actually, she did a really good job.
Yeah, that's kind of karma, because if there's one thing I would never say to someone with a meth problem is, why don't you come on over?
yeah. And on top of that, cut my hair. Sure, yeah. Here, take this electric device and apply it to my skull, to my flesh. Yeah.
It's just that unfortunately Bobby Nick's such a narcissist that he needs to get his hair cut all the time. You piece of shit.
Sounds like he knows you very well. I don't know about your haircut, but he knows you very well, Bobby Nick. But yeah, so if you get too desperate, Hughezy, Bobby will send his special meth head haircutter over there for you.
Yeah, she
Well, I've actually got a compliment for you, BF, because
All right.
last time I was at my mum's, I was watching YouTube on her TV, and I was watching. It was the episode, the ladies' night episode of Replayables.
Okay, yeah.
So now Replayables shows up in her YouTube mentions, and that old whore watches your show.
Oh, that sounds great, man. Thanks for letting me know that. That is awesome to know the people out there in the world that are enjoying the show. And now I know that one of them.
Oh, she didn't say that.
She merely said she. I'm sorry, I overstepped. She said she watched it. Okay, I spoke out of turn. You're right. But that's a lot of fun, and we're going to talk about that. I got some clips of that because it's turned into like quite the drinking show, and our shirts all end off by the end of the show. Our shirts are off, and Chris Abels, he also was on there too. He put out a challenge about his shirt. I got some video I'm going to show you for that. But thanks for letting let me know about your mom watching that. Whether she enjoys it or not, it's still fun for me. Thank you. Let's see. Excellent. Let's see, Brian. Let's catch up on some of these chats right here. We got a great chat family here, Hughezy. Now, I know, Hughezy, for me, the first time I became familiar with you was obviously through this whole connection through the Shuley network. Shuley left the Stern show and came over and started doing his own thing. But before I get into that and talking about Stern show, let me ask you, from someone in Ireland, how did you become all like intermingled and interested into this whole Dabbleverse, and what was your path to this?
Oh, well, during the 90s, America was like the coolest country in the world.
Yeah, we were cool then, yeah.
You had the best everything. You had the best rock and roll, the best hip-hop, the best porn stars. Yes. Even your murderous were great. Like,
we out-murder everybody. Yeah, we're the best, yeah.
Nobody kills anyone like Americans. Especially in the 90s. And I loved it and stuff like... Because the thing about Howard Stern was that it seemed like he was just fucking around, and it's like that's the dream job. And then as you get older, you realize Howard Stern stinks, and everybody else but him on the show was great. And and then of course Opie and Anthony. But the thing that I think's fascinating about it is because we all grew up on that shit. I think that's why, while we're not all doing like giant fucking download numbers, that's why I think there's so many genuinely good shows out there, because we're all inspired by the men, and only the men, because podcasting is for men and women need to fuck off.
That's funny, man.
Boy, I
That's
wish Stormy was here right now.
Oh, shit. Stormy be giving it to you. Stormy's going to show up any minute and give it to you, Hughezy. But at any rate, I'm glad to hear that you're a Stern fan, because that was my path to all this, too. And I agree, bro, because a lot of people, well, like you said, you figure out after a while that the cast and the crew were really the show. Like some people have said that was really kind of like the first reality show where he kind of let you in on the antics and the personal lives of all of the people in the background. So he was brilliant for doing that. And yeah, he was good at knowing who to premiere and who to put out in front and what things to exploit out of everyone. Yes, for sure. Oh, Stormy's here too.
And it's great that you call it a reality show, because the ironic thing is the Howard Stern show was a reality show, but the fakest person on the show was Howard Stern.
That's interesting that you have that perspective, because I never really watched it thinking that at the time, but I definitely saw that he was the puppet master. Like he would manipulate the arguments and the personalities and all. But I mean, you got to admit he was quite good at it, and he made quite a career out of it. But there is a lot to be learned from watching Stern. I try not to duplicate things, word for word or line for line, but there are many lessons about broadcasting and just common sense things you can learn from him. But so do you think that we've evolved as people and Stern has, do you think we have changed with Stern, or do you think Stern has changed more than us? Like, what is your perspective on that?
I think that Howard Stern's change is, it's going to go down in history as the weirdest personality change ever. Mm-hmm. Like, he used to be like probably the most controversial person alive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now he's as bland as Bobby Nick's porn searches.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't want the police near that computer. But yeah. So I've been a long time Stern fan. I still have Sirius Radio. I live in the area where Stern kind of started in D.C. in the Baltimore, Maryland metro area, D.C. metro area, and then he went to New York. So I've been hooked on Stern for a long time, and it has been a hard process to realize there is now a day where I don't listen to Stern every day, where I don't like him. I just literally stopped listening to him, bro, because I just couldn't take the negativity anymore on the show. It just changed.
Yeah, the last part I ever heard of him was he had, this was fairly recently, he had this insane guest list of like Downey Jr. and Jimmy Fallon and all these, and John Bon Jovi, that shithead, all on the show at the same time, and it just shows you how clueless celebrities are, where they were singing along to Hotel California. And none of them realized that once the guitar solo starts, that's it. There's no more singing. And it's like John Bon Jovi doesn't know Hotel California.
Yeah, it's terrible. And I saw one of your recent shows recently as part of it where you were talking about Metallica and how he had kind of these like just kind of bland questions for Metallica. Like, so you like to play a guitar? I see you got a guitar. You like to play a guitar, huh? Like just kind of basic bitch questions, right?
Yeah, like I go, what was it like when Enter Sandman was #1? Did you like it? It's like, yes, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Remember that time when you wrote, Enter Sandman? Yeah. Kind of like the Chris Farley bit with Paul McCartney. Yeah, so it has been like an evolution, but the thing that really did it for me that turned me off to where I'm like, because it was literally like negativity, like you would have to wade through Howard's like first hour of like negativity about whatever he was pissed off about in order to get to like a Sal bit or a Richard bit. And it just became more than I wanted to sit through anymore. And so I stopped listening. And the biggest thing that did it for me is when they turned on Ronnie for who he chose to vote for. And me personally, I don't care who you vote for. They're all kind of assholes in my book. But the fact that one person stood in judgment of another person's choice and they were berating him about it and acting like they were better people the whole time, that just did it for me.
Another thing that did it for me
Jesus Christ.
Another thing that did it for me was when the fact that Shuley moved to Alabama and they
shit on that too.
They shit on that too. So I was like, fuck this.
But what'd you have?
But do you remember the time Gary Delabate he just bought some new house and he spent all this money building like a viewing room for the Super Bowl? And
yes,
Stern
I do.
Gave him shit, and it's like how's that something to make fun? Like that sounds fucking great. Like let's go over there, we'll bring the Who's, get the drugs, it'll be a good time, right?
Well, Howard has said many times that he resents people having like a happiness and success off of his fame. Like he expected people, even when they were home, to be working 24/7. You should only think about the Howard Stern show and only be working toward that. And yeah, he made such a silly argument at the time in order to get him. Like, why you got stools? You don't have like chairs? Here, this guy's got all this money. And the silliest thing he keyed in on was that Gary had stools, like bar stools, in his home theater. What do you got, Scott?
Don't you think it's kind of odd the way he escaped much cancellation or much criticism for how he used to wear blackface a lot on that Channel 9 show, and he didn't really have much repercussion from all that?
Well, it's selective rage. But let me tell you, let me take a pause right here because I got some people to bring in. Stormy's been backstage. I think she wants a piece of Hughezy there. So let me bring in our friend Stormy.
What the hell?
Sorry, Stormy. I kept you back there for a while. How you doing?
What's up, whore?
Oh, we know each other like that? Okay.
Oh, I was talking to Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
More. How you doing, Stormy?
I'll take that.
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm just going to say I'm happy you're here, and I'm not going to ask you about your internet connection or anything like that because it doesn't turn out good when we do that. So I'm glad.
Look, Stormy, it's somebody from the motherland.
I know. Yeah.
Ah, the motherland. There we go.
The what?
We're Irish.
They're Irish.
No, we're American.
We're Irish.
That's the great debate we always have over here is that America's the only country that claims other nationalities. Like, I'm an Italian American, I'm an African American. It's like, then you're really not welcome here.
Got that the whole American part kind of doesn't, huh?
No, it's mostly the first part.
No, okay. We're glad to see Stormy here. And we have another friend who you're probably familiar with if you watch around enough. It's our friend from No Filter, the man himself. It's Andrew. He don't have his camera on. What's up, Andrew? You there, bro?
Hey, I'm here.
Are you?
Oh, here.
Andrew.
Are you being probed?
I'm here.
Are you being anally probed at the moment?
No.
Do you want to be?
Hughes, you'll be over in a minute. All right.
I'm here, bro.
Did you say the N-word?
How are you?
Doing good, bro. Do not say the N-word like Hughezy said, though. We're doing good, man. Happy to have you here on a Monday. We were lucky to have a great guest, Hughezy, here today joining us. And we also have Andrew, bro.
Hey, Hughezy, I know who you are. You been on my YouTube videos or commenting on my YouTube videos.
Yeah, I just blocked you.
You're done. You're done. So that's cool. So, all right, bro. Well, I'm glad you're here, but we're going to get back to talking to Hughezy a little bit because I was interested. We talked about his connection with Howard Stern.
Yeah,
and so,
good.
all right, bro. So getting back to that, one of the first things I heard you on, was when Shuli left the Stern Show. After all of that, he started his own YouTube thing, and he did like an interview with you. And I must say, bro, you kind of made an impression the first time I saw you, and I don't know, for kind of some notorious reasons, because you were kind of tore up from the floor up, if you will, at the time. Do you recall that interview?
No.
That's the right answer. You probably shouldn't, based on the way that I remember you being in that interview.
But apparently, what it was, I had an interview that I did with Stuttering John, the hilarious non-sexual assaulter Stuttering John, and I'd just taken all these back tablets, back injury painkillers, I think's the name. And I was fucked up, and I started hallucinating in the middle of the interview, and apparently he sent that to some of his other superior comedians. Yeah. And that helped me sort of get a name.
There you go.
That was epic, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't know who this dude is, but he is tore up, and like Shuli like stayed with you the whole time and was trying to get answers out of you, and you were like having a hard time like speaking, keeping your head up and everything. But so I didn't know if this was like kind of your regular way you roll, because Irish are notorious for being kind of drinkers and all. But I was glad to see that you kind of turn it around. That's not your kind of normal mode of operation, is it?
Not all the time. The last time I was really drunk, I was interviewing Ray DeVito, and I wasn't even just like buzzed. I was like fucking Joe Biden drunk. Like, I was fucked up, and of course Ray didn't notice at all because he's Italian American.
Italian American, very good. You know how they are when you mix the two, yeah. So we got some clips from Ray over MLC, the Piazza weekend that they had over the weekend. We talked a little bit about that on Twitter a little bit. We had a little fun with that, so we're going to get into that a little bit. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit, because the chatters are really happy to see you. Let's see. Carissa says, yes, Hughezy. There you go. Carissa says, nope. I'm not sure what she's saying. Nope. That might be something else. Let's see. Gina Bobina, what's going on? She's checking in. Carissa. She says, agreed with the Stern fan part. Ladies rule. How dare you? Oh, shit. There you go, eating the shit. Let's see. Stacey Allen, the lovely Stacey Allen, says, I'm currently re-listening to the Craptacular Saga. That was epic. Yeah. That was epic, where Shuli just was stuck in that apartment and just had to wait for Eric to shit in a bag and then weigh it and have a result. You recall that, don't you, Hughezy? Epic?
I think I maybe missed that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Now I've got to hear it.
It was epic at the time. It was great intermediate content, because at the time he still had like a no compete. So Howard was already signed with Sirius, but he couldn't technically or legally be on the air yet. So he started sending his people over, and Shuli was one of the first ones over there, and they had the Craptacular. So that was like one of the first really cool things to go down. There's Carissa shouting out Dave. There's our friend Mr. Blue Sky. What's going on? What's up? Stern changed, yeah. And Gene, and yes, I will agree that Stern did change, but I also ask, as we've gotten older, like, did we change? I mean, we still expect like the old Stern out of him, but you're right, Hughezy. I mean, the fact that he used to crack on like a Rosie O'Donnell for having an enormous head, and all of the ways he went in on some of these celebrities to finally just to make the full turnaround, and now he's like going to their houses and partying with them in Malibu. It's kind of, I don't think we ever thought we'd see that, did we?
But that's one of the things that I can say is that unfortunately I've never changed. I started drinking when I was 11, and I've never stopped. and it's still like the same music and the same. I'm still a superhero nerd, and I still love old school WWE shit. Like, unfortunately, this is me until I finally get sent to prison.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad to see that all the stereotypes hold true. You're an Irishman. You started drinking at 11, and you like Guinness. So we got them. We got the whole checklist going on here.
Oh fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! Let's see. Let's see. Carissa says yes. As Stacey Allen, I love listening to those old episodes. Yeah, if I do listen to anything old or watch anything on YouTube, it is the old stuff from back in the golden era, if you will. There's Dave Daffler shouting at Mr. Blue Sky. We have a new friend checking in called Troll Conspiracy. I've never seen this one. Stern is the worst now. I
Holy
concur.
shit! Can I break some news here?
Go ahead, break it, bro.
Robert De Niro's dead.
What?
No,
I'm just playing with it. Sorry, go ahead.
you motherfucker! Holy shit!
Excuse me. Hey guys, I'm back.
Noodles. 1980 is better than Stern. Noodles 1980 is better than Stern? Okay, let's see. Stern gave up and just let others do the work. Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, part of it came corporate, and a machine kind of came into place at Sirius after a while when the success started building. Then the corporate structure seemed to take place and management come in, and it seemed to be like a interference, and something kind of really changed then. And yeah, let's see. Me too, Carissa. My favorites are the phony phone calls and Eric the Midget. You know what to do. You know, Johnny. You know what to do. How'd you like that little sumbitch? You were Eric Midget fan there, Hughezy?
No, he really sort of brought out the dark side where I started realizing, it's kind of funny to make fun of, shall we say, cunts. But the thing I couldn't understand about Eric the Midget is, where did his ego come from? Like, why was he so cocky and smug?
I know, bro, and that's the amazing thing. And so, yes, at the time and on the surface, you go, wow, that's really bad to be seen or making fun of a physically challenged person or a handicapped person. But then when you really listen and when you really get to know people, and then you discover that even physically challenged people can be assholes too, So and they like to mix it up. But yeah, as far as where he got the ego, I wasn't talking about you, Andrew. But as far as that confidence and mixing it up, I really don't know where he got that. Usually, I can't say, especially in those days where he didn't have podcasting or anything to build any kind of reputation off of.
Yeah, and he used to threaten. He would say, "I'll kick your ass." It's like, but you can't kick.
Yeah, Fred, I'll break your fingers. I'll break your fucking fingers, Fred. I love that shit when he kept hitting 0.0, and Eric lost his shit and said, "I'll break your fucking fingers." Fucking classic. Rest in peace, Eric. And when he said, "I'm not calling in no more," and then he calls in a couple weeks later, "Hi, y'all. This ain't Eric. This is Derek from Texas." Do you recall any of that? He literally tried to put a Southern accent on and say he was Derek from Texas.
He did, but he's basically, for anyone who doesn't know Eric the Midget, he's what today's version of Jake Hudson is.
Good reference. Yes, good analogy. Yes.
But then Eric the Midget, to set him up to have sex with two prostitutes in the
he went to the Bunny Ranch. I mean, he went to WWE events. I mean, yeah. So yes, Howard did get a lot of content out of him, and he did go at him. But he also got acting roles. I mean, Howard got him roles and all kind of stuff that people in his condition probably would have never had if they didn't have the relationship with Howard Stern.
Yeah, I remember he did something with. Do you remember Tia Carrera?
Oh yeah.
I bet Bobby Nick knows her, that pervert. Mm-hmm. And it showed you Eric meeting her, and he goes, and his big question was, "Are you going to do Wayne's World 3?"
I loved when he did he did the horrible American Idol wrap-up show, and they would review it like every morning after the fact, and it was terrible. That it was filled with technical problems and people talking over each other, and JD would always complain about how he'd have to spend like 3 hours sitting through that show to come up with like 2 minutes of clips.
Yeah, a show with audio that bad, you'd think it was called the Backyard Boys podcast. Am I right?
Oh, coming at you. I love it. I love the needling like that, Hughes. I love seeing you a guest on all these shows, and I like when you were doing BS show with Bob and them, and on Fridays you go, hey Bob, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then he goes, no, Hughezy, fuck you. And for whatever, it's just so simple but so funny at the same time. I love your guys' chemistry when you guys play around like that.
Yeah, Bob Levy for some reason thinks I'm from Liverpool. and he thinks I'm called Hughley.
Yeah.
Yes, Hughley, and he always does his Paul McCartney accent. Oh, it's Hughley. Oh, yes, it's Mr. Hughley. But yeah, it's always his Paul McCartney accent, no matter what. If it's supposed to be Irish or English, it's always Paul McCartney.
Yeah, and he goes, fuck yous. He calls me yous.
Yeah.
Fuck you. By the way, I'm not even joking. I'm trying to steal his wife.
Yeah, I've picked up on that on some of your super chats when you're like, "Hey Bob, this, that's, whatever," and send Gina Levy over. Yeah. I've seen your little love notes at the end of your super chats.
Yeah, that's one of those, what do you call it, hiding in plain sight. I will bang her in that pool as well. So.
Oh shit, he's calling it right here. He's not gonna say, "I'm gonna take your woman. I'm gonna do it in your damn pool that you built." Oh my goodness. Let's see. Carissa says, "Oh yes, that's Stacey Allen, Eric the Midget, and the Fly Me with Balloons, and his demands for the short, and the werewolves was hilarious." Those are some great references right there. So yeah, near the end, they wanted to see how many balloons they could mount to his wheelchair to see if they could actually get him to flame. You're not putting fucking balloons on my fucking wheelchair. Yeah, he would lose his shit over that.
Hey, Scott.
Andrew?
How are you, you old hag?
Oh, shit.
Coming in hot. Hey, Andrew, you son of a bitch. You're about to get things stuck up your ass. You're not in a position to be talking shit, like, quite literally.
Will you fly with balloons, Andrew?
Yes, I will.
Fly me with balloons. Hey, Andrew, what other than the addictomy, what other procedure are you having today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing?
I don't think you're laying in a hospital bed like
they gotta
all
be
done
doing
up.
something to you.
It's not even that. I ate some food and they're taking pictures of its progress until it's out of my stomach.
Oh, right. They're doing a metabolism test, right?
Yeah.
I heard you ingested a nice big cucumber, or at least that's your excuse.
From the wrong end, though.
I love cucumber. The love cucumber. Let's see.
So
it's
really nothing too extravagant. Actually, I was all worried and up all night for nothing.
Well, to be honest, I think you've definitely got AIDS.
We can see it clearly on the screen. Wow. Hughezy's not a doctor, but he plays one on podcast.
Yes, and I'm going to tell everyone that you have stage 5. What was it they used to call it? Ass assassination.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, so we talked about the flying with the balloons, and yeah, the werewolves. He thought they were werewolves in Arizona. Yeah, Johnny, they're werewolves in Arizona. Johnny, you know what to do. The last time I listened to a live Stern show was the Tom Brady interview. I unsubscribed shortly after. Yeah, I've been struggling with the unsubscribing. I called up the one day and said, "Hey man, you got to lessen my stuff because if you give them the hard case, they will like kind of reduce your monthly cost." So I did kind of play that game a little bit with them, but I
did too. Yeah, and I got $50 a year, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Yeah. There's a lot of other good stuff on SiriusXM, music-wise and stuff like that.
There is, and that's kind of why I didn't want to give up on it. Yeah. Stacy says, "Oh my God, Carissa and his epic Artie fights." Oh yeah, Artie. Yeah.
Do you think that? Because I interviewed Casey Armstrong, and we were talking about that. Do you think that Howard Stern pretty much encouraged Artie's habits? Because instead of saying, "Artie, you can't come into work when you're hungover or clearly high," Instead, they started making bits out of it on the show. So like Artie's coming into work and doing the heroin, and then they're literally building a bed for him in the middle of the studio.
My impression of it at the time was that Howard is either terribly naive, which I've never thought of him as a naive man, or he's selectively oblivious. There's no way that you can be a grown man and lived on this planet for a number of years and work with someone every day, have him pass out on your show or at your job site, and kind of not pick up on the clues after a while. So I can't say he can't be totally oblivious to this. So I think he was selectively oblivious because the show was popping at the time. And he wasn't nobody's life coach. He wasn't going to make anything better. So I guess you just ride it out. But that was my impression at the time. I think he had to know, but he just kind of went with it.
Yeah, do you remember Jesus Christ.
Andrew, go ahead, Andrew. What you got?
Did he or did he not treat women like hoes?
Yeah, on a daily basis.
Oh
yeah, but he had a bad side to him as well.
There you go. See, right? You see what I did there? Oh,
but do you remember the time Artie, who was clearly high, and he fell and he cut his eye and almost took his eye out?
I do, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's like if somebody's passing out like that, you send them to rehab, you send them to a clinic. You don't bring it in and do a dating game fucking sketches with them. Like it's just
Yeah, like I said, that's where the selective oblivious comes in. Like, as long as the show, it's all about the show. Just keep the show going. Don't interfere with the show. Like he always says, like, don't talk to me about real shit off of the air. Like, so if he ever was going to find out about anything, he only really found out about these kind of dirty details on the air because either he didn't want to hear it or he didn't have time when he was shuffling through the halls. I want to take a real quick second to thank DK for the $5 super chat. Thank you, DEEK. Thank you, DK. Appreciate that.
Holy shit, Robert De Niro's dead.
Not again.
I don't believe you.
Excuse me.
Very good. I'm not falling for that again, brother. Let's see. Also, I want to thank my friend Dave Daffla. Dave Daffla, $10. They're utilizing the links. You can too. Venmo or PayPal. They come up. They're pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you very much. Let's see. Stern has the same people on over and over. Yeah, I heard you, Hughezy, talking about these high-level interviews he's getting now. It's almost like he had to play ball the right way, play party ball the right way in order to get your Bruce Springsteens and your top kind of tier guest.
Yeah, like I love Bruce Springsteen in a gay way. No offense.
Sorry to hear that.
But that interview was horrific. Like I'd rather break my vinyls than hear that fucking interview again. Because all Bruce wants to talk about is how tough his life is. It's like you sold your song rights for $500 million last year.
Yeah.
I grew up on the mean streets of New Jersey, and I live in a mansion now. Thank you very much. Yeah.
My mansion sometimes is cold.
You know, people, I'm trying to relate to you. But yeah, I think that whole Bruce Springsteen thing, like, I was never the biggest Springsteen guy. I appreciate he's a storyteller, musician, Born in the USA, the big super double live album that we couldn't get away from. But I think it might be for you over there, it might be kind of an imported beer thing. Like, you might think it's a little more exotic than it is, where here it's just regular shit to me, if you ask me. I don't know.
Well, you better get ready for more of that, because next year is the 40th anniversary of Born in the USA.
Oh, shit.
Apparently he's doing the big anniversary tour, and I'm saying, take my fucking blood. I'll do whatever I have to. I'll do the gay stuff to get tickets, and I'm not joking. I'll do whatever it is that happened to Andrew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was the proper thing there, Andrew.
But there's a recent hard. But there's a recent Howard Stern interview that doesn't get spoken about a lot. It was a complete disaster when he interviewed Mick Jagger.
Mm-hmm.
And Mick Jagger could not have given a shit, and he kept calling Howard Stern boring. He said, "Oh, this is a boring question." Yeah, and
wow.
And then I think that interview's potentially been deleted. Because it went so bad, and Mick got off early. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna do stop," and you think like, now that if you bored Mick Jagger during a pandemic, then you really are
Yeah.
bad at interviews.
Yeah, I mean, you know what he does for fun? He goes and makes babies when he gets bored. You know, that's what Mick Jagger does. He gives no fuck. Like,
He has to be the gayest stud that there's ever been. Like,
don't start him up.
If you look at his spank bank, it looks like somebody else's mobile phone number. Like, I think he's probably fucked 1 million women.
Wow.
He probably has AIDS and just doesn't know it.
That's not really something you should joke about, Andrew. That's kind of gross.
Yeah, there's nobody to talk about my guest today. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Holy shit, Robert De Niro just died of AIDS.
Again?
Again? Son of a
Holy shit.
bitch.
What a rough day.
Dave Daffler says, Sirius XM never turned my radio off. Show has sucked for 10 years. Oh, off? So it sucked for 10 years. Wow. You've been hard in the paint for 10 years. There you go. Gina Bobina says, so true. There's the information about the links. Troll Conspiracy says, Sal died last week. Oh, come on. We can't have that. Hi.
Hey, should I suck Sal's dead dick?
Hi. One more time for old time's sake, buddy. Hey. Hi. This is Sal Governale. I'm currently dead. Let's see. Yes, Stacey Allen. Anything Artie was gold, even when he was napping. Yeah, they would make a bit out of that. Like Artie passed out again. He's on heroin. Huh? Ain't that funny? That's fucking hilarious, you know.
Like, we do it, no filter.
You do heroin and no filter?
Huh?
It's a bit when I sleep.
Oh, when you sleep, yeah.
Here's our friend JT checking in. JT says, Shuli is doing well, but Brent, sheesh. What's up, JT? How about, buddy? Yeah, Brent just came to fall off the face of the earth. You're familiar with the whole Brent saga, are you not, Hughezy?
Yeah, and I actually thought his wife was Howard Stern.
Ooh, I don't know.
Brent fell.
Even Mick Jagger wouldn't fuck her.
Brent fell off the face of the earth. He's not even active on Twitter or nothing anymore.
No, nothing.
Carissa says pot calling kettle black. Stern. Yeah, and Bobby Nick made a good, I think somebody made a good point about the blackface, about how his past isn't being dug up about these things, you know. And I think it has to do with if you piss off the wrong people or say the wrong thing on the wrong day, then they do the little extra digging in your past for the blackface stuff there, Bobby Nick, I think.
I think that was actually Scott who mentioned
Was
that.
it Scott that said that about the blackface?
Yeah, you can have it, Bobby Nick. You can have it.
It makes me kind of question if Brent is with Caitlyn anymore.
He's still on the Caitlyn thing. He's wondering what if that ass is unoccupied. Andrew wants to occupy that ass. That's all he's worried about.
That's right, yeah.
Let's see. Gina Bobina says, all because Howard doesn't have a theater on his house, so he shit on Gary's. Yeah, I think it had to do, it was literally the jealousy. He hated people that were successful or happy, and he would admit it a lot of times on air, like, I don't want you buying shit. I want you doing, I want you working for me. And so that was, and yeah, part of his thing was just shitting on people. I like how he shit on the whole vinyl thing. When he got the vinyl record, he was shitting on Gary. You crawl any of that, Hughezy?
Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry, I thought I'm so stupid. I thought you meant the TV show vinyl.
No, I should have been more specific. No, when Gary started, hey, Wolf, it sounds better, Wolf. I'm collecting vinyl, Wolf. Uh-oh. Hughezy got some.
Hughezy, you don't have any pieces of vinyl yourself?
You got pieces. Yeah, he got annoyed by the pieces of vinyl comment. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that being annoying. Ironically, the TV show Vinyl, co-created by Martin Scorsese and Mick Jagger.
Ooh, see, we're making connections here. See, it's all coming together. Look at that.
And who did Martin Scorsese make loads of films with? Robert De Niro. See?
Yeah, look at that. This is why we got Hughezy on here today, man. See? It brings it all together. It brings it all full circle.
Oh, yeah. Can I ask a Stuttering John question? And I'll actually watch my language on this, seeing as we're live on YouTube. Did you all seen that thing with, what's her name? Eliza Jordan or something?
Yeah, Elisa Jordana. Yes.
Elisa.
Oh, yeah.
Do you find it kind of ironic that since she went to visit him, she's now in hospital because she feels sick? It's almost as if something got put in her drink.
It's probably because she was making out with her dog.
I was on her show
Kermit and Friends.
Kermit and Friends. Honestly, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with you, right?
It was very weird.
Hey, our buddy Chris Abel's checking in. He's not only my buddy, but he is the host of Replayables on the Shuli Network. Hi, Hughezy, Stormy, Bobby Nick, Scotty, and BF. Yes, Hughezy. So there, since he's checking in, yeah, we do that show on the Shuli Network where we sit there and drink and smoke and everything, bro. Have you happened to catch any of it yet?
Yeah, I was plugging it at the start.
Okay. Because we were thinking about you obviously being a prolific drinker, we got to have you on there sometime, bro.
I'll definitely do that, but would you like to know something fascinating? Been drinking for nearly fucking 30 years. Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Wow. Interesting. Tobacco, cannabis, or otherwise? Nothing like that?
No? Oh, smoked cannabis, bit of crack here and there, you know.
We're getting all official with the cannabis crack.
Oh, yeah.
Any meth?
I didn't ask about your sex life with the crack. I didn't ask about that. No,
the only time I drink is at baseball games because I'm afraid if I start drinking, I'd become an alcoholic.
And because you can't have it in the house you live in, probably.
Yeah.
Banter.
Yeah.
Chris
Is that
said
why you
Andrew-
bought a season pass for every team in the fucking NBL or whatever?
He knows you, the sports head. Dave Daffler shouting out Chris. Chris Abel saying hello to the chat family. Chris Mack is saying, Hughezy, any comment on the fact that Irish Americans were responsible for funneling significant arms and money to the IRA? What's that?
Yeah.
It's John like the, what's a you? What's a you?
What's a you? It's money well spent.
Shit.
And I also want to announce my Irish fan group for the greatest comedian in America, the IRA DeVito.
Oh, I like that. IRA. Yes, IRA.
Yeah,
he's blowing up everywhere.
We'll break your knees while he splits your sides.
We are retards.
We are retards. That's funny. I was everybody has the. I guess in America, we anybody that's been around any amount of years has those recollections of the IRA and the upheaval that was going on back in the 80s and all the crazy shit and the bombings that were going on. So yeah.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days.
But that's right. We don't really have many like super liberals over here because it's like you can't really claim offense over like a song lyric if your dad's in jail for shooting 4 people.
There you go. All right. Let's see. Carissa says, hi, Abels. And Abel says, Dave, you rock. All right. Now, I know that you're like about 5 hours ahead of us, at least where I'm at in the States. I'm in the Eastern time zone in the States. You're about 5 hours ahead of me, I think.
Yeah, it's quite literally 3 minutes past 6 over here.
Hey, everybody. It's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes past the 6 o'clock hour. It's BF and Hughezy show. I'm in America and he's in Ireland. All right. Yeah. So my point with that being that is we do replayables at 9 p.m. East at night. So that's going to be 5 hours. So I don't know if you're going to be up for like the middle of the night drinking thing, but you're Irish. It's probably like another day for you, right?
That'll probably be a week anyway. Listening to some sweet Duran Duran.
Ooh. Her name is Rio and she.
Yeah.
I can see you. No, I think I can see you dancing to Rio. Go ahead, brother.
No, I Duran Duran are one of those. Everybody thinks they're shit until you listen to them and you go, yeah, Duran Duran are shit apart from these 24 songs. But apart from that, they've got nothing.
Yeah, they were kind of in that whole interesting era where they kind of tried to mix in with the rock and roll that was going on in the United States at the time, and they kind of pulled it off pretty successfully. Although they were kind of like a more poppy kind of the frilly band with the makeup and all that stuff. They weren't like the metalheads necessarily.
Yeah, but a lot of that metal shit is dated really badly, much like Rihanna.
Ooh,
but, oh yeah, I went
Chris Brown joke. Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go.
Shots fired.
All right. Yeah, I do tend to agree. I mean, me and Scott are kind of that era. We like Poison Man. We like hair bands and shit like that. But Scott, what do you think about a Hughezy statement about how it hasn't really aged well, our kind of music, bro?
I think it's coming back.
Oh shit! See, that's a true rockhead right there, because real rockheads think that it's never going away. Like, no, man, they're coming back. It's all coming back, man.
But apparently there's a tour coming here towards the end of the year. It's Journey and Toto, and I'm 100% going to that. Because separately you think, no, fuck that, I'm not. But then together you go, no, that's a bargain. We'll sneak in a bit of drugs. It'll be great.
Wow. Yeah. But now they have that new singer, so you're going to hear separate rays over there. You know.
So guys,
we've gone our separate ways. Someday, love will find you. Break those. Yes. Go ahead, Andrew. What's up, brother?
That took me way too long to get that joke.
There you go. I call that a joke grenade, Hughezy.
Yeah.
I throw them and it takes about 3 seconds for it to go off. Separate rays.
I have
Hello.
a semi-problem. I have not been to a concert in my life.
You haven't been to a concert in your life, Andrew?
No.
Oh shit! Well, you got some. I don't know if it's going to be you'll be able to put it together, but I know you're going to have some visitors real soon. Our boy Bone Loads, our West Coast correspondent, and our friend, he's going to be visiting you soon. And I think Scott and Stormy are going to be visiting you soon. But
I might need to look and see if there's any concerts in your area and kind of plan now based off of that, because that would be good for you to experience.
I'll get you some Sinead O'Connor tickets if you want.
Didn't she die?
Nothing compares to Andrew.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, here the prices are really good now.
Yeah.
Now, what are your impressions? She's like a fellow country mate, I guess, if you will. What are your impressions of her passing and her career?
She was a pain in the arse, and she was a stupid cunt, really.
Okay, so we kind of agree then. Yeah.
But I remember she did a thing where she said that she was on. Have you ever heard of Boy George?
Absolutely.
Another babe.
I'll tumble for you, Hughezy.
So, where they run a talk show together, and Boy George says that he hates rap because of all the homophobia, and then fucking Sinead O'Connor says, "So, but you shouldn't criticize black men." And it's like, shut up, you cunt! You can say what you want, you skinhead bitch.
Wow. Let's see. Let's catch up with some of these chats. Yeah, it's she had kind of a tumultuous life, and I know she did that whole thing where the whole Pope picture incident on SNL and all that stuff. That was kind of one of her high peak moments too. Addicted to me. That's right.
She got canceled for that pretty much, and now that would be okay though.
But the thing is, she says she get canceled for that. Go find me any good songs that she wrote after that. She dropped off because she stinks, and I love how music icon Kevin Brennan posted his favorite Sinead O'Connor song, really obscure, Nothing Compares to You. And if you're a Sinead O'Connor fan, you should know that that's a fucking Prince song.
That's a Prince song.
She made no money from that. So if you're going to help her family out, download one of or go buy one of the other songs, you cunts.
There you go. If you're such a big fan, but yeah, I think some people know that, but there is a good part of people that don't realize that Prince actually wrote that song. So yeah, so her largest hit for being a one-hit wonder was actually written by Prince, and people carried on to like, we lost this great voice and we lost this great artist. I'm like, we lost a one-hit wonder who didn't write the song. I'm like, I thought there was something I was missing, so I was glad to get your perspective. Being,
and the one thing is about her that's really weird is that she was really good looking for someone that had no fucking hair and looked kind of like Jim Norton from a distance.
Yeah,
but,
you're right. She did. Yeah,
Jim Norton would get it too.
She did have a pretty face and pretty facial features. You're right for her. Stormy, were you trying to say something? I thought I heard you trying to pipe in.
I just see her in the chat. Sinead O'Connor looks like she's
Sinead O'Connor says, "I'm alive."
Oh boy, let me get down to it then. I'm doing a good job to chat. If Sinead come back to life, that tells you I'm taking too long to get through the chat. She done died and came back to life, and I still haven't made my way through the chat yet. So there's Carissa. Here's our Brian Clutter saying, well, they're taking dick pics. Okay.
Andrew.
I hope it's not 80s AIDS. Yes, we're still back in Andrew. I still subscribe to Sirius, but I don't get the Howard channels. Yeah, I thought about that too, like trying to avoid all the premium stuff. 100. Gina Wabina says, Carissa says, yes, Artie was allowed to be terrible. Howard was non-confrontational. And I think it was selective. Like I said, you're not going to tell me that he didn't know it. And it come down to that whole thing. You remember the whole bro incident where they brought a larger girl of larger carriage in and Howard was like, I was trying to hook you up, bro. I was doing a bro thing.
Yeah. But it's true when somebody like Stern calls you bro, it's like, It's like with somebody
Yeah.
when you first go to prison, somebody goes, "Hey, do you want me to show you around?" It's like,
Mm.
no, you fucking rapist.
Yeah, yeah, it was a little extra, more than he said, and a little douche chili. Yeah, he was I think he figured out that he fucked up somewhere along that whole conversation, and he knew he misstepped with Artie, and he really pissed him off by saying that I got you this, this fat chick for you, basically.
Yeah, and I do think though that if and when Artie comes back, I think he's going to be the guy that puts the end to this whole Dabbleverse thing, because he'll bury Stuttering John so badly that he'll end up self-harming himself, and I can't wait. Nobody knows how to be funnier better than Artie Lange.
You're right, but I believe that Artie also suffered from this. He self-sabotaged himself. He never saw himself being anything more than the son of a longshoreman. He never saw himself in this successful role, and I think it got to be too much for him. I think he got on a hamster wheel that he couldn't stop or he couldn't get off. He was doing a lot of comedy bits, a lot of cocaine and heroin apparently, and then trying to be on the air week after week and doing that day after day. And I think it became too much to literally. We saw him physically break down on camera, and some guys like that who are non-confrontational, they would rather cause an argument than go, hey, I'm in a bad place, I need to stop this, I need to change my life. And I think people with destructive personalities like that kind of solve problems that way.
Yeah, but that's Artie really should have been gone years before he did, and it's a shame. And but I've heard that he's completely sober now. He just doesn't want to do it. But at the same time, how are you going to pay your rent or your bills? Like, just come back and do the fucking Jake Hudson show.
Well, it's tough because I understand that people that are seriously addicted like that, like everything from their previous life is a trigger, friends, certain locations, certain habits, everything is a trigger. So I can see where he needs to be on this whole total path to not do any drugs. I worry that if he does try to come back in the stream, he might fall back into his old ways. I'm not so sure if he can do both.
Yeah, I've heard that Artie was supposed to play Arnold Schwarzenegger's friend in a film called The Sixth Day.
Really?
but or something like that. But Artie fucked it up, and it's like, can you imagine Artie and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, that would have been incredible.
Where's Bobby P with that bell?
Yeah, that would go along very well.
Look who's checking in. It's producer from the Shuley Network and our great friend and guest on last Friday's Replayables. He survived it. It's Andy from Ontario.
Yo,
what's up, Ontario? Oh, hey, guys. Look at this lineup. What's up, buddy? How you doing? That's right. We got the one and only Hughezy here. Having a great time chatting it up. That's it. There's a great friend. I know Hughezy's familiar like this one. It's FKA Mammy or Mommy.
Hello, Mammy.
Hello.
Now, you must be disappointed because she changed her profile picture. I know for a while you were quite intrigued by her profile picture at the beach there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say disappointed because she's married to a black man, because that would be racist.
Well, that too. No.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't say that because I was afraid you were going to. Yes, but I screenshotted it, so there's always the memories.
You screenshotted it, and you don't do nothing too weird with it. Let's see. Let's see, Andy Love. I read that in your voice. Okay. Let's see. Does Hughezy own a 4-leaf clover? Oh, you got an Irish question.
No, but I was very tempted to get a massive tattoo of one, but then I realized that would be GAW.
I'll take stereotypes for 100, Alex. Let's see.
Yeah, because that's what they always do in fucking Boston. They get because they're definitely 100% Irish, they get tattoos of fucking leprechauns and stuff. And it's like, oh, wow, now I believe it.
Right. See, some people get leprechauns to prove they're Irish, and some people just actually live in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
See, but that's why I hate fucking St. Patrick's Day, because that's when everybody goes, hey, I've got a great idea. Well, we'll go drinking. It's like, why waiting for one day a year? Do it every day. Well, not every day, but,
Exactly. Let's see. Here's Andy from Ontario. Shouting out Gina. Laughing at Gina. DDJ Discount. Don Jameson. Chris Mack shouting Andy out. It's DK equals Mammy. All right. Day 12, what is going on? Where? Let me find your song. Oh my goodness, my shit's moving around here too much, girl. Oh my god.
Good thing I didn't wear my "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" T-shirt.
Ooh. He would have told you ain't nothing but Irish American. You're not real Irish.
So I seen a woman today wearing a Irish Barbie T-shirt, and I was like, yeah, I need that now.
All right, so since you said you brought up, maybe jokingly or not so jokingly, that you were going to go see Barbie thrice. So have you seen Barbie even once?
Yeah, I seen it twice.
Have you? So so that was not just a humorous line. That was actual statement, huh?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Why?
Guys.
All right, buddy.
Oh, easy. Well, I went this because I go see everything that comes out anyway. And I thought, fuck it, I might as well go see Barbie, and it actually ended up being fucking hilarious. Because I heard it was all woke and all that, but it's actually not. And I was like, well, buckle my shoe. And I went to see it again with friends the second time, and it was fucking hilarious. I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray when it comes out. I'm in.
Okay, why don't you just skip everything? Why don't you just come out right here on air right now? Just skip a couple steps.
Okay. I have AIDS.
That's it.
Robert De Niro gave me AIDS.
Okay, well, sorry to hear about that.
But I everybody who says Barbie shit hasn't actually seen it. And have you seen how much money it's made?
Well, money talks and bullshit walks, so I know it's all about money. My wife and my daughter saw it. They kind of liked it. They say there were some little woke aspects to it, but it sounds like you had more fun with it as far as the fun, adult aspects, because I don't know that necessarily kind of written for children from what I've interpreted, and my wife said kind of as much, that it's kind of more kind of heady humor.
Yeah, that's there's, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but there's gynecology jokes.
That's what
Nice.
I've heard too.
Yeah, and then there's jokes about how women are dumb bitches and stuff like that, and of course I laughed very hard because it's funny because it's true.
Like you're not supposed to laugh at this movie like that, sir. Now go ahead. You finish your thought?
Probably, and also
Okay.
Ryan Gosling had lovely hair, right, boys?
Sure, if you say so. What about Oppenheimer? Did you make an effort to see Oppenheimer? Because I know that was the Barbieheimer time. You know?
I did see Oppenheimer on the IMAX. It was amazing, and I'll never see it again.
Wow, I did not see it on IMAX. I saw just traditional theater, but So what were you? Oh, I heard that it did really good numbers on IMAX. I guess a bunch of sick people really wanted to see that mushroom cut really just as big as they possibly could when they showed it. I didn't understand the whole IMAX angle other than that. But what were your impressions overall as far as the length and the content of the movie?
Well, I was mostly trying to find out why Cillian Murphy has no grey hair at 50.
Ah.
That's why I seen it on the IMAX. I was exploring his follicles. Why did I see it on the IMAX?
No, no, I was just wondering what your impressions of the movie were just in general, the length of it, because I saw it and it was kind of I thought it to be a longer movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it definitely was a longer movie.
I thought it was great, but it was kind of joyless. So I'll never watch it again. Whereas Barbie, you could watch it and have a drink or a smoke, but it's hilarious.
So you're not, I'm taking it, you're going to say no to my Schindler's List / Oppenheimer double feature I'm having, right? You're just
Schindler's List is,
don't say it's a
I don't know about
movie.
you, but I thought that Hitler was a real jerk.
Really?
They really did a hatchet job on the Nazis and that. It made them look like, excuse my language, but pricks.
not such a great movie for them, huh? All right.
No.
Yeah, so I like the Oppenheimer movie. I think the end there when they kind of stretched out the whole board hearing kind of thing. I think they could have made that a little, you get the hint. They gave him an unfair hearing at the end of his kind of whole career in life. They kind of drew that out a little bit, but otherwise, I thought the movie moved pretty good. It was pretty good, pretty well acted too.
Yeah, but I also seen the Meg 2.
Ah.
How was that?
I knew it was going to be bad, so I went to see it in the 4DX cinema, and it was the greatest fucking thing that's ever happened. I shit myself.
Oh shit! Wow, that's an endorsement for a movie. You see that in the air quotes. It was the greatest thing ever. I shit myself in a world where people shit themselves at movies.
I rated 5 gene changes. but yeah, because I'd never been to 40X, and next thing you know, the chair starts shaking when the sharks attack, and you think, oh Christ.
You know, I've done a cheap version of that, Hughezy. I sat next to the rows in my theater that just have the 4DX. I'm like, I can't quite afford the 4DX, so I'll just sit next to the ones that vibrate real good. And yeah, so I never experienced the 4DX, and I'm like, what is this whole 4DX thing? And all of a sudden, I'm catching these like random vibrations and things going on from this row of chairs behind me. I'm like, okay, guess that's what it's all about.
And they've got of course, the chairs that squirt water at you, so I think we should do that again during a porno.
Exactly. Yeah. When you say like 4XD and you get that X in there, people get their own minds of what they want that X to be. Stacey Allen says the Led Zeppelin guy interview went the same way. I guess she's mean Robert Plant. Is that what she means by the Led Zeppelin guy, Hughezy?
Probably.
Or was it Jimmy? Could have been Jimmy Page, because I know he's fond of Jimmy Page too.
Well, if it was John Bonham, that I really got to hear it.
That would have been a trick, because he's dead. That's right. He's been dead for decades. That would have been excellent. Yeah, now I would have had to give Howard props if he would have interviewed John Bonham. Here's our friend American Cupcake saying, I see what you did there, BF. Well, it was so long ago, I don't remember what I did. But thanks for being here, American Cupcake. You are the dude. What is going on? I see you out there doing your thing. Very good.
I'll tell you, one last film I have seen in the IMAX was the new Mission Impossible. And based on the IMAX screen, Tom Cruise is clearly wearing a wig.
Clearly wearing a wig, you think?
You could see how his hairline changed per scene. And it's like that guy's wearing a wig.
He's doing the Travolta then.
Yeah, and that's why this is the problem with HD and big screen. It's ruining a lot of the older stuff. Like modern day pornography is fucking disgusting. Like I don't want to see that shit up close in HD. You like it being sort of softer focused. None of this graphic textures picking up.
Yeah. You don't need to see like every ass hair on the ass necessarily, right?
Yeah, you can still see where their pimp's been hitting them.
Yeah, exactly. The bruises show up a little too well. Let's see. Kathy Linder. Scott, he smoked it by mistake. Okay, let's see. Sorry about the AIDS, Andrew. Sucks to be you. Oh, shit, Dave Daffler. JT's laughing. Scott's laughing at Kathy. There's the links. Dave Daffler. We're having a fun time here with Hughezy. Let's see. Chris is laughing. Carissa. Why is Caitlin with Brent is the question. Yeah, I don't know. Stockholm Syndrome? I don't know. What do you think?
Probably because he finances the cuck life.
That sounds like almost sounds like a title of a show. Brent Hatley in The Cuck Life.
That actually would be a good show, The Cuck Life.
The Cuck Life. You'd see, we're making brilliance right here. We're doing it. We are.
Let's crowdfund that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
We're doing it.
All right.
I'm distracted.
I have a record.
I'm getting bikini pictures from Uncle Rick and Mommy.
Oh.
Whoa. Pics or it didn't happen. Now, I saw some of these lovely ladies bouncing in the Jersey Shore over the weekend. Quite literally. I saw KB and Uncle Rick and Mammy in the waters of the Atlantic. Did you see any of that, Hughezy?
I seen some. Unfortunately, I was busy punching the wall because of that fucking bank card drama I was going through.
Shit.
Which of course is everybody else's fault but mine. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
But I did get to see Levy being interviewed by Patrick Melton.
Yeah, I saw some of that too.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Little thick in the britches, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a guy that eats the entire sandwich. You know, he doesn't leave his crust.
He's a member of the Clean Plate Club.
Like I was actually shocked by that because of the way I grew up. You always had to sort of size people up to see what would happen if it kicks off, and I don't know. It looks like Melton could be trouble.
Yeah, he could probably handle himself. He might have that that strength about him. I'm going to thank Brian Clauder for checking in with $2 super chat. Thank you, Brian Clauder, for the $2 super chat. Thank you again, Dave Daffler, $5 super chat. We appreciate you. please let everybody know about BF Live. We do this here every Monday at 12 p.m. noon East time. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. I need to make some money.
Did you pick up on who DK is?
Did I?
Yes.
No, I'm too busy producing the show.
She wanted to make sure that you know that's from Uncle Rick and Mommy. That.
Oh, thank you. You are awesome. Thank you. I did not put that together. And even if I do put things together on air through like PayPal and Venmo, I don't like doxing people if their actual names in there. So I will air to be to not saying that. What's up, buddy?
Hey, boy.
I'm back.
All right.
You back?
Did they cut your penis off yet?
No.
How'd the anal probe go?
There's people behind him. That's funny.
It looks like he's being filmed on IMAX.
In a world where people have normal rectums, Andrew does not.
Andrew thought he had a normal anal cavity. It'll lead to a portal to a magical world where Brent Happy still has a job.
And Andrew holds a secret.
I only have one testicle.
That's right.
Yep.
What's up, Steve? What warranted?
So, Bobby, we still down for members only today.
Which Bobby?
Yeah, buddy. We'll be doing it.
Members only. Andrew has his own. I'm sure you're probably familiar, Hughezy. Andrew has his own channel called No Filter with Andrew and Friends, and he does shows on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, member shows every other day. So we'll be doing some membership today.
Well, probably not, because I flagged his account earlier on. So I said that he was uploading some CP on there.
Oh, CP porn? Is that what it was?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is one to do that.
Yeah, he didn't say no yet, which is weird. So
not weird at all.
Tongue out, so that's weird.
Can't deny that. Let's see. Alcohol kills the germs, Andrew. Maybe it killed the AIDS. There you go. See, I know there's a lot of people that subscribe to that theory. It's like if they had AIDS, I'll just drink it.
Yeah.
Duran. Let's see.
Did you ever see the Bohemian Rhapsody film?
Are you talking about? Oh God, you talking about the Hollywood movie made about Queen or whatever?
Yeah,
I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was so ridiculous that Hollywood's gotten so soft that apparently in that Freddie Mercury caught AIDS because he was a heavy drinker.
Really, they really tried to steer it that way.
Yeah, like it showed him like kiss a guy, and then a big like a party montage where he's drinking a lot, and then he wakes up and he's got AIDS, and it's like, yeah, I don't think he was he was gurgling something, but he wasn't fucking. It wasn't whiskey, like.
Yeah, yeah. All the errant semen and ass play had nothing to do with it. It was that damn drinking.
Yeah.
It was something else, boys.
Should I had it? Let's see.
50 cocks up his ass. That's what.
Whoa, no, I want to do that. Gina Bobina says the last concert I saw was Eminem and D12. Uh-oh, getting into the hip hop. Getting into hip hop Hughezy's area a little bit.
Yeah, I seen D12 this year, and they were shit.
They were shite. Let me find what I had on there. Oh, here it is. Let me see. So, yeah, I saw this a couple months ago because I keep up with you on social media. I'll share the screen right here. And I seen that Hughezy was out doing his thing when Wu-Tang came over to the UK. And here's Hughezy putting out clips of it. Let's see if we can get away with playing here. Well, we'll set it up a little bit because I like this because so you were at the Wu-Tang. I know you were really excited about this. So tell us how you ended up at the Wu-Tang concert there.
Yeah, there was like about 12 of us. It was one of the guys. It was his what they call in America the bachelor party.
Yes.
And we all love that 90s old school shit because we were kids when it came out. So we heard, Wu-Tang's playing in Dublin with Nas for relatively cheap tickets. all 12 of us wanted to go, and we were like, right, this is going to be fucking amazing. So we were all staying in this hotel, which had a bar right next door to it. And the problem with giant parties is that they don't continue the morning after, but you feel like you want to. And this other clip is how I felt the morning after when some shithead was playing blues music.
Yeah, this is a lesson in contrast. So here's what happened. I love the expressions on your face.
If you can notice, I hadn't slept much.
Yeah, this is Hughezy trying to keep the party going from Wu-Tang. Laughing at the look on your face.
I just love that chick so.
Like, this is so fucking horrible. Hey, let's give all a big hand, everyone.
I hate that when you go to a bar and there's music being played. If we're coming out of a pandemic, why isn't there a fucking jukebox where people can put money into it? It's like, it's just so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a vibe change. You went from one extreme to a whole other extreme there on that one.
I'd rather have actually gone to C extreme.
Let's see. Robert Downey Jr.'s going to be Sinead O'Connor's guest. Okay. Let's see. She's dead to me. Yes. De Niro is opening for Sinead O'Connor. Mommy says, so back to my super chat. Okay, we got you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mommy. I seen you up there in MLC having fun with that. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We're having so much fun just talking in general. I'm loving talking to you, Hughezy, about all this Stern shit and just life in general, bro. Just really cool. Sinead O'Connor. I'm alive. It was false rumors started by the Catholic Church. Unbelievable. Dear Lord, please do not lie about Sinead O'Connor's passing. We pray to you. Prince was so gay.
That's the thing about Prince. It's that he was in that Mick Jagger thing where everybody thought he was gay, but he probably had no cum left in his balls.
Oh, bro, super talented, underrated guitar player, if you ask me. Rock and roll guitar player, Prince.
And he was black, so this is proof that we're not racist.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That excuses the next 20 minutes of the show.
There you go. Right. Get ready. It's gonna get crazy now. All right. American Cupcake says what Sinead O'Connor what Sinead O'Connor will let her hair grow out a little bit. She was a smoke show, totally hot. Yeah, she was. I agree with that. Yeah, she kind of like it wouldn't feel like so much banging a man now that you have all this hair. I could see where I could kind of stick something in you now that you have hair. Let's see.
Shayna's dead cat.
Shayna's dead cat. What are you doing here? What are you? Meow. How many lives do cats have in Ireland? Meow, meow. Asking for a friend.
69.
Yeah, 69. That's right. There you go, Shayna. Shayna's dead cat.
It's not even Friday.
Let's see. You go back to heaven now. Come up with another question. Send Artie the link. Yeah, right. I cannot wait for the return of Artie. I hope that he can return in some way, Mommy, like we were talking about. I hope that people aren't his triggers and that he can come back and do this because, yes, he is just a funny guy. Timing, I mean, you couldn't beat him on those mornings on the Stern Show where he would just take the show in a direction that nobody saw coming many, many, many mornings.
Yeah, and plus, imagine the Norm Macdonald stories he would have, like when we lost Norm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fat fuck over here. Yeah, well, fucking Norm was classic, man. Norm Macdonald.
There's a comedian called Fred Stoller. He's got the greatest Norm story I've ever heard. Where he said Norm called him and he says like, hey, I just moved into this new house. If you want to come on over, we'll have the grill. Just come around the back. And so he gave him the address and Fred turns up and he's walking into the back and Norm jumped on him from out of a tree. and then Fred says, he's like, oh, all right, we'll go get this barbecue going. And Norm goes, oh, this isn't my house.
He just said it was a house with a barbecue.
Yeah.
It just wasn't his. That sounds like something he would literally do for the joke.
Yeah. Plus, did you know that Artie confirmed that Elle McPherson story?
No, I didn't hear that.
So Norm was dating Elle McPherson while she was making Batman and Robin, and Norm broke up with her.
What the fuck? I had heard the rumblings about, but I always thought it was kind of a joke or just kind of a passing kind of a relationship, if you will. But I didn't know it was quite that serious and that Norm broke up with her. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I deserve more in life, you know? But can you imagine that? So you get George Clooney in a Batman costume, probably hitting on Elle McPherson all day.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck that, I'm done with Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Batman. Hey, why don't you just go be with Batman for Christ's sake? I don't know what Batman wants you. I don't want you.
I like sports.
That dude, I'm talking about one of the last kind of maverick fucking comedian dudes that gave no fucks and would go after the OJ material. He didn't give a fuck that Don Omar was his friend. Or he gave no fucks, man. Never. Just a bold dude.
Yeah, but apparently, though, he'd been dealing with his... this will be a good, funny way to continue the story. He'd been dealing with his cancer for a long time, so he knew that he was dying for a while.
Wow. Oh.
So maybe that's why he didn't, pardon my French, but didn't give a care.
No fucks given, yeah, but well, I mean,
Wow.
he was kind of a no fucks given kind of comedian anyway. So, I mean, you just add the fact that you have a timer on it and you're gonna die. Yeah, I'd be putting out my best shit right then too. Like, I'm gonna be fucking dead. I don't care. I'm gonna get it all out of me now. Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I'd much rather not have cancer.
Yeah, that's always a good way to go. Yes, Chris Mack, KB, what's up?
I like his picture. Did you see Ray with the laundry basket?
Oh my God. So we're having so much fun talking. We got to get into talking about this. So you've heard this dynamic, Hughezy. Ray walking through the lobby of a luxury hotel with his laundry basket, bro. What say you?
Yeah, listen, I think that Ray is the funniest fucking guy going. I think that he is has the #1 podcast in the world because you never know what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not on purpose. It's not written. Yeah.
It's honestly like he's secretly filming stuff for like TikTok content at all times. He just forgets to turn the camera on. Like, why would he need an entire laundry basket for a one-night stay?
Well, he's obviously skipping steps like somebody alluded to in the chat. You know, it went from you have a bag or you put some things under your arm and he's bringing a basket and then you put something in a piece of proper luggage. But then after a while, I was like, why am I going to do that? I'm just going to take this off. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to end up doing my fucking laundry anyway. So to me, this is just Ray logic. This is what I'm seeing. It's just Ray logic. That's a Ray suitcase.
I wonder if he was going to try to do his laundry and everything there because in hotels, they have washers and dryers at those hotels. Maybe he was going to try and fit some more laundry in.
I don't know.
Maid service.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going to sleep in it if he couldn't get a room.
Or steal all the free soaps and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Or maybe he thought, well, if I just keep walking around the hotel with this, they'll think I've got a room. Like, I just think that, yeah. It's like that thing they always say, if you're at work, all look sort of like frustrated or always walk with a pen in your hand and they'll think, they go, sorry, no, you're busy.
Yep. Yep. Always look busy, even when you're not. Fake it till you make it, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at it. Look, Scott. Scott's got his luggage ready. He's ready to go on a trip. Look at this. He's got the exclusive American Tourister collection, the Ray DeVito collection from American Tourister and Tupperware. Yes, that's right.
I wonder how many of his little square things, his little pieces here was broke.
Oh, good point.
I just love the fact that Ray had Mommy and KB in his bedroom at the same time, and at no point did he think let's get this party started. He's like, hey, we'll go see Bob Levy's son's band.
Yes, absolutely. I got a little bit of that. Let me find that for you real quick. I'll play a little bit of that. This was when they first started assembling up there. Here you go.
She did. She threw a pillow. That's what the thing was. Look how beautiful she looks.
Oh, he's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was like early one, but this is before they went and saw the band, bro.
Look at how many times he checks out the
check.
potatoes, as we call them.
check.
Top of it. It's got a nice rack. Too.
Oh, jeez.
It's a very lovely lady.
Subtle.
KB, everybody
Yeah.
loves KB.
Okay.
Fuck, Ray looks like Sinead O'Connor.
As soon as we get that they're going up there.
Oh, he kind of does.
Like right now.
Yeah.
He's as rich as her right now.
Andy. We're following Andy's lead from here. That's what I'm doing.
I can't follow Andy. He's very
He's very handsome, man. KB throwing some. That was that.
I did,
and
I
you
did.
did throw something at me. So.
You look good, Kay.
Sorry.
That was fun.
I looked up to you for $5. Jake, what's up?
All right, so there. I won't start there. I'll stop that. So there you go.
What's
So
up?
that was
She did. She threw a pillow. That's what the thing was.
Oh. There you go. So
That
that was
counts that counts as second base for Ray.
probably yeah. He can technically say that he was in a hotel room with a woman. He can't go much further than that in the conversation, but he can say that.
Further than I went.
Oh shit! There you go, Andrew. Look, Andrew's got respect for the game.
He
Look at
was
that.
also in the hotel room with a bunch of men too. So
Yeah.
Let's get through some of these chats because people love chatting it up. So I'm gonna kind of keep up with it. Chatting out K. This is the Chat Family Show. I'm glad that y'all come here every Monday, have fun and chat it up. Trigger, yeah, Trigger, nice save. I heard a little dialect thing on that. Let's see. I remember that movie, the DVD cover of it at least. I was a little too far behind to remember. Let's see. Once you get sober, you'll lose all motivation and everything. Give it time. He'll be back better than ever. I think we're talking about Artie there. Oh, hi, Andy. Andy called through 500 feet of people's human feces to freedom. Let's see. Spank,
You know
bank
what?
it.
See the way you mentioned Shawshank Redemption? I love that Tim Robbins went for making the
Spank,
Shawshank Redemption to fucking as good as it gets with Martin Lawrence. Like, or something's got to give. Like, that's what his follow-up project to the greatest drama ever made was.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, was that the one where he was the white guy that had too much? You hit him on the wrong day or something? Was it that movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
a banger.
The banger. Let's see.
You
Yeah,
got
laugh.
that right.
Andrew. We got Monday Andrew on here twice.
That's right.
Shayna's dad checking in. What the fuck? What the hell we got here?
Shayna's
The-
whole family and her pets are.
I'm telling you, does Ireland take driver's licenses for unpaid child support, Hughezy? And why would you think that Hughezy would know anything about that? Let's see.
All my kids are with the real dads anyway.
There you go. All right. Let's see. A lot of funny peeps in it.
She talking about Schindler's List again?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're having a hard time keeping up. It was definitely a feel-good picture. Let's say, hi, mommy, or mammy. Do you say mommy, or do you fall into the mammy thing, Hughezy?
When I'm talking to her,
Yeah.
I call her dinner. What a horrible sexist comment.
That wasn't the worst thing you could have said. No, let's see. Let's see. Mommy says, I may or may not have a collection of Barbie dolls, too. Well, that's okay
There's
with you.
nothing wrong with that.
So does
Yeah,
Bobby
we don't-
Nick.
Yeah, we don't mind your Barbie story. We really don't like Bobby Nick's Barbie story. That was no.
I mean, I burnt them all, so they're gone.
Bobby did unnatural things with Barbies.
Jesus. You gotta go see the film. Nah, I can't be cancelled. Actually, no, do. Yeah, do.
How dare you? Yeah, you can't cancel Hughezy. Oh,
Yeah. I have dyslexia. You that's picking on a person with a disability, okay?
Dave Daffler
Yeah.
coming in with the hot take. He's saying Enola Gay was gay.
I think Andrew has dyslexia. Tell him what happened yesterday, Andrew, with your super chat you
fuck
thought
me.
you had. No, thank you. But go ahead and tell him the story.
I saw more zeros than there was. I thought it was 45 instead of 5.
Yeah, you added a 4 too.
To what, like a super chat money or
Yeah,
something?
it was
Oh,
$5,
boy.
and he was like, "I think it says $45." He was excited.
Robert De Niro, it's because you died of AIDS like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, we got at Robert De Niro in here. We got Shayna's Dead Pets. We got all kind of fun going on here today. This is BF Live. I'm glad you're having fun with me today on every Monday as well. Gina Bobina with the eyes. Uh-oh, Scott, give it to her. Look who's checking in.
Uh-oh.
Psychosocial.
he clips out. He goes so hard in the paint with the sound that he clips out.
That's right.
Stepping in for
Axl Rose in it.
yeah. Oh, let's not get started with him. Stepping in for a quick cheers and a thumbs up. Well, bones up to you, Psychosocial. Bones up. Andrew's BJ angle brings all the girls to Yang. Yeah. My BJ angle brings the girls. It's usually like, no, it doesn't.
I'm really not gay.
Sure. Keep convincing yourself of that. Me with my boring chats. This is when I cringe at myself. Right. My sister Kathy wants to know if you're home, Andrew. No, he's getting an addictomy, Kath.
No.
He'll go home later though.
They're checking his
I
digestive.
almost called you a she. Whoops.
Right. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but she will be after this operation's done.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Let's see. Then I definitely have AIDS. You see Andrew perk up when Hughezy said come.
He did.
Yeah. You gotta be in his lane for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brian Clauder, him calling Bill Clinton a murderer on The View was the best. Bill Clinton, he called, like, talking about, it has to be a Norm Macdonald because nobody else would even broach that.
Yeah.
Well, look at here.
Ooh.
It's Monday, Bloody Monday. We got the YouTube band checking in. Hughezy isn't from Ireland and doesn't know music. Uh-oh. We got controversy here.
I don't know music because I'm a huge U2 fan.
Oh, there you go. Burn. Back at you. Oh, shit. I see. Chris Mack, he doesn't have another bag. The laundry basket is his luggage. Yes, it's the Ray DeVito American Tourister collection of laundry baskets. That is his luggage. That's right. Ray and logic are two words that will never work together in a sentence. Okay, let's see. Laughing at Stacy. KB says he tried to explain to me how the laundry basket made sense. And I was like, bro, what? It doesn't. See, KB, she ain't gonna let Ray slide on shit. Hey, what's going on? It's Tiff checking in. Hello, Tiff. Could be his buzzing. Hello. Gina Bobina. The show is undersubbed. I agree and concur, so please like, share, and subscribe. BF Live with Bobby Frame.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She wanted you to turn off that clip.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. She's like, I mean, not just ladies, but a lot of us kind of like cringe at maybe see some angles of us that we don't really care for.
You looked good, Kay.
You looked amazing.
KB would let
Pervert alert.
You think?
No.
So Hughezy is familiar with you, Andrew. We got a perv alert. Andrew has a condition white. Check in. Let's see. All right. K is hot. Oh, let's see. I agree and I concur with that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. You're beautiful, K. No worries. Chris Mack. Damn, I thought you were going to give us a righteous pause there. KB and Mammy, you ladies are hot AF. So fun to see you guys on the streams over the weekend. Yeah, it was. See you on the stream. Saw you on social media. They were out there doing it. They were, in fact, doing it. Let's see.
We're doing it.
He is a lost cause. That's got to be a Ray comment. And I'm actually starting to like Ray. Interesting. All right. Liafin, Stacey Allen. Okay, good story, bro. De Niro got AIDS from dark meat. Okay. Love this chat. We love you too, Gina Bobina. Tiff with the smiles and the hugs. Queen Tiffy. I like that. Queen Tiffy. Oh, look who's checking in, Hughezy. It's your friend. What's going on?
Oh, great.
Hey, buddy.
I think one of the first things I did on screen with Hughezy was quite accidental, and it probably had Jake involved. Did we not end up on screen during like Jake's birthday stream?
Yeah, it was during his birthday stream where I thought I would grace him with my presence to call him a cunt for a few minutes.
There you go.
And I did as loud as possible.
Mission success. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that whole birthday week celebration bullshit. How'd you like that, Hughezy?
Yeah, more like week birthday celebration. Am I right?
Let's see. KB says, "Oh, I was talking about Ray being cringe, but thank you." She's talking about Ray, not herself being cringe. There you go.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
There was a lot. I probably couldn't clip enough of the cringeness that Ray produced this weekend. How are you doing today? Good. How you doing, Jake? You doing okay? Well, there you go. There's the answer. Dave Daffler shouting out Jake Hudson. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, speaking of Ray, and I caught some of it last night, but I was fading fast. Him arguing with Stevie Lou.
I did see that. I was watching. I was sitting up doing a little prep for this show last night, and Stevie Lou was, he's a wacky guy, and he can talk kind of out of order, but he was hitting Ray with some just basic shit. He was kind of putting it together like, hey, look, you got money in Pottstown, and you didn't get a room, and you got money from a subscriber, a chatter that said, hey, Ray, I don't want you drinking and driving, get a room. And then that ended up being a whole story. Now, that should be simple enough. You just take the money and get a room, right? But no, he lingered, he loitered, and my understanding is what? He ended up on KB's extra bed, right?
Yep.
That is what I heard. Did you not hear that, Hughezy? I can see by the look on your face, you did not hear that.
Well, Ray let that out. I never heard KB say it. Ray let that out.
Yes, I saw Ray. Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Listen, I think Ray's great. I could not sleep next to him. Christ knows what he was doing to himself while she was asleep. What video footage he has, and I guess now it explains why he was so quick to get out of the hotel. I think he raped her. I think he raped her. See?
Oh, I see what you did there. Let's see if
I mean, I asked her if she's seen his penis, and she said no. So.
Whoa. A lot of information here.
You could put that out into the Google search and you probably get the same answer.
She was asked to smash or pass on the ladies' show, and she said pass, and that was prior to going to AC. So
on Ray,
yeah,
because I give Ray credit. Like I think he's a handsome guy, but I think that he's an insane person.
Yeah, and if his mouth is closed.
Yeah,
I don't know. He looks like a 50-year-old toddler to me.
Yeah. I he looks like Adam Carolla and Jim Carrey had a kid.
But Ray, what's up, Andrew's mouth? What does Andrew's mouth have to say about this?
If you would have,
what the heck?
If you would have seen some of my chats during the ladies show about Ray, those are my true feelings.
Yeah, we know Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew isn't the biggest chatter, but oddly enough, when that ladies show is on, Andrew seems to be awfully kind of present, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
very present.
Yeah. Very.
But the other day he was streaming from his house, and there's a new lady called do you know? I don't know her name, but Ray,
Tracy, the blonde-haired lady.
No, she's a brunette.
You have Ari Jane. We have Elise Edwards.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yes, and she was literally walking around her house in these short shorts.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And it's like, Ray, she's kind of giving you a hint that she's very comfortable around you. She's showing off what she's got, and he's sitting going, "Hey, we got some super chats here." It's like Ray, look at her arse, go banger.
Yeah, Ray couldn't take a hint if you hit him over the head with it. He wouldn't get it. Yeah.
I'd be all over that shit.
Oh, no.
Well, Ray, you fruit.
No.
Oh, the woman.
The other.
Yeah. Ironically, he's saying this while his beard is showing.
I understand that Jake Hudson might be sniping us. So let's say hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake's fans. How you doing?
Hi, Jake.
Make sure you donate to BF. Make sure you donate to BF before you donate to Jake. That's the rule. Let's see. A blonde doing a handstand is a brunette with bad breath. Oh, here we go. He'll be here all week. Okay.
I didn't even get that, but it's funny.
Yeah, it sounded like sick and funny in a way, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah, he has ladies parading around on screen he don't know what to do nothing with. He has one in his hotel room, and people were giving him shit about it. He wouldn't know what to do with either.
Yeah. It's a shame because like Ray's in his 50s?
I think he says he's 47, 48. He's getting there.
Close
yeah.
to it.
Right, so that means he's 52. and it's just like, Ray, what are you doing? Like, you should be out there, doing the O.J. Simpson moves or whatever it's called. Like, you need to go out and make more mistakes. Stop worrying about fucking collector's cards. Go get one of your friends' wives pregnant, like a real man.
Yeah, so it's funny. Like I said, it's all go ahead, Andrew. Finish your point, buddy.
My problem with that is being seen as a pervert.
Yeah, you already got that covered. Though,
Oh,
so
yeah,
don't worry about it.
you got that part down pretty well. You're good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a screen share right here because there were a couple of moments that happened over the MLC. This was the big MLC weekend in Atlantic City. This was going to be where the fan fest, where you're going to meet and everything. I call it like a loitering event because it just looked like people loitering in a hotel room. So here's a picture. I'm just going to go down to MLC podcast page and I'll show you some of these lovely pictures of this action-packed weekend. So this one's from Patrick Melton. Nobody likes onions. Ray got an ice cream for being a good boy, and there you go.
That's the most perfect photograph I've. That's like one of those, the Iwo Jima photo of them holding the flag up. Put this picture next to that, and this one is better. Look, that's like the ultimate. That's like Keith Richards on stage in the 70s, all heroined up, playing "Gimme Shelter," and we get Ray DeVito having an ice cream.
Yes. If somebody said, show me one picture that describes one human being that describes Ray DeVito, that would be the picture I would show him right there.
What does his name tag say?
His name tag said, I think it said asexual. I think there's an A blocking it off. His hand's in front of it, but I think it says asexual. But they all had like witty, wacky name badges on. I'm sure KB's in the chat. She could clear that, shed some light on that. Let's see. So that's one of the pictures of Ray. Let's see what else we got here. So, this was somebody saying they got a super chat for $5. Now look at this. I said, look at that for you too. For this experience, you too can stand behind a bunch of old people and watch them gamble. That's right.
It was Ray sexual.
Oh, Ray sexual. Okay, I didn't see all of it. I saw the A on one point of it. Well, that makes perfect sense. So, what did you think? What are your impressions of this High Rollers card game here, Hughezy?
Well, I can see that Kevin Brennan is losing.
Tell by his body language, you think?
No, by his chips.
Okay, well, that's a good way to tell him too. Yeah, he's a little distant down there, but this looks like, I don't know if this was the High Rollers room or whatever, but this was part of the Loiter Fest that happened at the Borgata. You could loiter behind Kevin while he played poker. So that was.
I wonder how long it took him to talk about Gino Visconti or Chad Zumach, though.
Or Schuling. And then look at these. Like you were talking about Mr. Melton. Look at this. Look at these guys.
I don't get the whole Barry Ribs thing. He looks like he used to be a roadie back in the 60s.
Yeah, I don't neither. Like my first experience was him. He was always like interrupting during compound shows, and he very rarely, if ever, said anything funny. And I don't get the Barry Ribs thing either. I'm with you, Hughezy.
And I heard a dark story about him as well. That I hope the fuck is fake, because it's evil. I'll actually DM it to you, Bob.
Okay. All right. Well, the only dark stories I know about him is the alleged he likes like sisters. I don't know. That's the only dark story I know about him. And then look at this. We got this genius here, right here. This is ski mask maskless up there. Now, our people were pissed, saying they were going to file a class action suit because he promised that he was going to die in Atlantic City this weekend. How about that?
Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately,
yeah, I think that's
still with it.
Yes, that's the suit. People are angry because he lived. Yes, they're pissed. They're quite pissed. So there's a face only a mother could love right there. Then look at these morose motherfuckers right here. Look at this. More loitering at the MLC Loitering event. That's right. Did you attend the MLC Loitering event? You could loiter in lobbies, loiter in hotel rooms, loiter at high stakes poker games. That's right. You can loiter wherever you want. Let's see. There's the couple right there. There's Bob having fun, doing his thing, being Bob Levy. There's your future Mrs. Hughezy right there.
I can't understand how Bob Levy got her, because he met her at a time when it's not like she was after him for his fame and his money. So she actually she's with Bob for him, and I think that's disgusting.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, he's them two are a great couple. There we got somebody sharing the Newports. This Newport stole my money. Yeah, I bet with certain people's spouses there, I bet the Newport comment wasn't being thrown around as much this weekend, Hughezy.
What does that mean again?
You're shitting, right? You're gonna make me give you like the American what a Newport is. Like a Shuli is a Shuli. A Newport is.
Look to the background, the right side of the background there.
A Coldplay fan.
Look.
Exactly. You got it. Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I will give Kevin Brennan this. He's annoying, and I'm bored of him, but he's photogenic.
Photogenic. I don't know. That looks a little insecure or drunk or a little bit of both here. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. There's the couple again. Some more fans showed up. So that was for the Lord. Oh, there you go. Look, he pointed at this. He got a kick out of that because it says the retail piazza. He thought that was funny.
See that photograph of Kevin there? If somebody ever dressed up as Kevin Brennan, that's what they would look like.
The piazza for sure. Let's see. So let me find mine. So there was a counter event this weekend, and I shouted out Hughezy on this one because I couldn't believe kind of the timing and the luck of this. So I'm on Twitter over the weekend, and I see that that there's an event going on where Taylor Swift is in New Jersey, and the word gets out that she is in a restaurant. And then let me find the video, find the tweet that we shared, and I'll show you. Here we go, right here. I'll share this with you. Big enough. So Taylor Swift was rumored to be at a restaurant in the Jersey Shore. So I asked Hughezy, what was the bigger piazza event? The MLC Loitering event? Or did all the piazzas go to the Taylor Swift event over here? Look at this. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous. That.
When I asked you this question and you made a comment that I think all of them should be forced to buy drinks or something, I wasn't sure what crowd you were talking about.
Yeah, if you're going to hang around outside a restaurant like that, you need to financially support the place. Like I don't know Taylor Swift, so I know Shake It Off. So and I know she's huge right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also how you know that her fans are dumb. Like, you're gonna stand there and watch her while some fucking hack eats a cheeseburger. And I tell you something, I've never heard people talk about sex less than when they mention Taylor Swift. Nobody wants to bang her. Like, so people actually like her for her music, and it's like, this is insane. It's the 70s again.
What are your opinions on wood shampoos for when a crowd assembles like this? Distribute some wood shampoos? You know that?
Yeah, but for Taylor Swift fucking fans, all you would need to give them is an actual shampoo.
Oh, you hurt me with the shampoo. Don't hurt your shampoo.
I need conditioner.
You're wrong, Hughezy. I would.
You'd fuck anything, Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew can sexualize anything.
Yeah, but the thing
except for Stormy.
You can tell that the Taylor Swift fans are the type of dicks that would go into a busy bar and order a cocktail so that it causes a queue, and the whole night is fucked up for everyone just because of this one person. I despise them all.
Yeah. I saw this this viral video of her concert. Like you said, she's out touring. And this man just has this woman like singing, not even singing. She's shouting the lyrics to the songs that she is singing to the top of her lungs like a psychopath, like into the phone, like just full intensity, like no tone, no key, no nothing. I mean, you're right. Those fans they're like that Beatles level fan where I couldn't understand when I was growing up, like why these girls are like just scream and pull their hair and go so crazy. And her fans seem to have that same kind of just crazy, don't think about anything energy.
Yeah, it's like a little, like, I love Bruce Springsteen, but I'm not gonna spend like hundreds of dollars or thousands to go see him live. Like, I'll just go, I'll get it some other time. her fans right now are very overly intense, and there's clearly something going on. I think their parents touched them.
That man, parent toucher crowd. Yeah, and she's had a really like a long run of it because normally these kind of teeny groups, they have like that little bit of window where they grow up with their audience. But you're right. She does definitely seem to have some kind of lock on these fans, and she's had like a couple generations of this at this point.
Yeah, and it's weird, and I hear that at one point she's considering to actually write a good song.
I hope she gets around to that one day. Hey, and you know what? And for follow-up news, I hear that Ray DeVito is going to write a joke with her. There you go. Oh. There you go.
That would be great if we paid Ray to do like 30 minutes of live streamed Taylor Swift jokes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or have him sing. I thought you were going to go karaoke. Shake it off or something. I don't know. Shake it off. Shake it off.
That'd actually be good if Ray did that on his YouTube. If he did like a comedy roast of some celebrity, and Ray writes all original material, and I just want to see what his live chat would be like with all those Taylor Swift Nazis going after him. I would enjoy that. And plus, you can't get in trouble for making fun of a white girl these days.
Yeah, nobody gives no fucks about that, yeah. Say whatever you want about that. Laughing at Dave. Gina's shouting out, Jakey giving them the love. KB says, Ray offered to buy everyone a drink. I said, oh, here we go. Ray said I wanted vodka soda. He came back with a Bud Light.
Oh, what a gay.
Yeah, that was selective hearing. That wasn't because he didn't, that was
there was no female bartender you can get a discount from, so you're getting domestic beer, honey.
Fucking Ray.
Classy all the way. So he's getting money, for hotel rooms and different stuff, and he can't buy a nice lady just one proper drink for letting me sit in your hotel room and like shit on your bed and things like that. Yeah, like where does like the connections aren't made? Like this is the least I can do. I'm taking up her hotel room. I can buy this lady a drink.
Yeah, Ray, considering that you whacked off all over while she was asleep, the least you could do is get her a pre-drink.
This is why I say I have more game than Ray.
You're more gay than Ray?
Game.
Gay?
I heard gay too, Hughezy.
Yeah, I did too, yeah. Andrew's gay.
Game with the ladies.
Why would you be gay with ladies? That's weird.
Yeah. Well, he is there getting an operation, so I guess.
Oh. Let's see. No lie. I believe you. If you say that, I totally believe you, girl, because you're all about it. You have no reason to lie. Plus, with Ray, you don't have to lie.
Yeah,
you don't
I've
have
met
to make
Ray
up
in person.
shit.
I totally believe you.
The truth is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, if Mommy's still in the chat, what happened when you were in the same room as Kevin Brennan after all that shit that he said? Was it awkward?
Well, that's what I was wondering too, because he makes he kind of cuts on her talking about her older and being boobies and all that stuff, and he has many negative things to say about when he's behind the mic. So I'd be curious about that one too. Let's see. This cannot be made up. Yes, we're talking about the Ray thing still. We're going to catch up, see if she answers that question.
Yeah.
Chris is laughing. Ray sexual. That's what it said. There we go. Kay said, do not say anything about me being here. Okay, I said, do not say anything about me being here. Okay, let's see. Ray, sexual, Ray, tart. I don't like that. I don't like that.
They did
KB.
not engage, Uncle Rick and Mommy said. So.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, we'll get to it. Let's see. Is that Newport? Where is this? Sorry, I missed it. If you're talking about the MLC Loitering event, it was at the Borgata Casino in lovely Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's right. You too can attend the next loitering event. Let's see. You love Terry Nee. What's up, buddy? Checking in. I love Taylor Swift. You would. Let's see. Hey, I love Taylor Swift. Me and Sal, we're gonna go see Taylor Swift and have sex afterward. Let's see. Terry Nee. Laughing. Here we go. But do not engage. Do not engage. We did not engage. That's very interesting. Mr. Microphone Tough Guy didn't engage at the MLC Loitering event. You can accidentally loiter with anyone. That's kind of odd, isn't it?
That is it, especially because I think her husband was there too, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the Newport comments were flying around so much, were they? I don't think so.
oh, that's what that means.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoops.
I think you're being a little. You're fucking with me a little bit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't really watch MLC anymore. I love Bob
Yep.
Levy, but I think Big Dog Kev's a little bit of a bore.
I agree, and I definitely agree with that opinion, Hughezy, and I would rather not see him on there either. But Bob is such a been such a like a kind of a comedy hero and mentor of mine, and been real kind to me that I support him in whatever he does. You know,
Bob,
I don't have to
Bob-
like or agree with what he does, but I'm definitely going to support the man. Go ahead, Andrew.
Bob is the only one carrying the show. I don't give two shits about anyone else.
Yeah.
I still miss
Yeah.
when Chad and Bob were both on at the same time. That's when I liked watching.
Yeah,
I know
and then
people don't
there's
really like
evolutions or generations of that, because there were times where that was funnier, but I think now we might be at a time where that isn't going to be as funny as it ever was anymore for the new dynamics and the way Kevin's trying to rub in the fact of all the terrible things that Chad has said or done to Bob in the past. And you know, I think pointing out that other people are an asshole doesn't make you less of an asshole. You're still an asshole. You know, you might be being outdone, but you're still an asshole.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, and
So-
this whole because now the Chad and Levy seem to be back on decent terms. It's like, are we going to have another loop of this whole shit of Kevin and Bob, of Kevin going, oh, why don't you go hang around with your friends? And it's like, I can't
Yeah.
believe this.
Because I don't like the cowardness of the line to where, look, we understand that we're in podcasting, and to some extent you talk and it's a bit and things are a bit, and so people hide behind that conveniently. But he really he says a lot of things that are truthful and hurtful, but then he leans on this whole, well, it's just a bit, or it's just I'm good cop and he's bad cop or whatever. And I don't like the fact that if you really believe something, you should say it, and don't fall back when it's convenient or you get called out on the
Right.
oh, well, this is just the radio and I'm bad cop and you're a good cop. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, and it's predictable, and you know what it reminds, like, it's just me going back to the 90s wrestling shit. There used to be a guy called, do you ever remember Big Van Vader?
Yeah, sure. Vader, yes.
I do.
And he used to get fired from the companies in real life, and then he would start talking shit. He said, oh, that fucking Chris Jericho sucks, or The Rock sucks, and if it was real, I'd kick his ass. Just hoping to get rehired so that it could be turned into a storyline.
Yeah,
And that's the way I see all that Kevin Brennan stuff, where now he's trying to go after Kumi again. It's like, enough.
Yeah, I heard him kind of dabble and bring up. I'm surprised to hear him like kind of go full circle and bring up Kumia at one point. But yeah, like if it's a bit, if it's real, it's real. But I don't, and then, yeah, it gets crazy after a while because, you know, like you said, you don't like seeing Bob kind of taking this abuse. And my whole thing is that I'm sure Bob has done a lot worse things than get talked to in a bad way for less amount of money. So he's going to take it up. But everybody has their point where they're not going to want to tolerate that anymore.
Especially the viewers, because apparently they're not getting the big donations they used to, and so it's like your audience is kind of telling you, we don't want this.
Yep. I agree. That's been my unprofessional or unofficial assessment, is that I believe that the super chats have been less in recent weeks too, Hughezy. So I'm glad that you pointed that out. 'Cause I feel the same way, bro.
I think so
Feel
too.
the same energy. Yeah, thank you, Stormy. Yeah, because I was watching it and I'm like, I don't know if I'm just kind of rooting against him or if he's actually getting less money. But yeah, it's a bit, and it wears on you after a while. You know, that whole I liked it better the first time when Don Rickles did the whole anger bit and he was, mad at everything. But there was still a little bit of tongue in cheek when like Don Rickles would do it to people back in the day. He kind of let you know he was kind of fucking with you, where Kevin, he acts like he's going in on you until he's called on something, and then it's a bit. It's what we do,
Yeah. The chat even moves slower. There's not as much interaction or engagement, I think, in the show without super chats, being an issue. I think it's in general.
I've noticed that too. Gina Bobina wants to know, does Hughezy watch Chad?
Chad is an overrated asshole.
Yeah, I do watch Chad, and I'm supposedly going on soon when that guy Godfrey is a guest, because I want to answer some questions about Hippity Hop.
Oh, I
or,
missed
or
that.
Newport Hop or whatever it's called.
hip hop Hughezy. Well, that's what I called you. Getting back to your Wu-Tang thing, when I originally saw you enjoying yourself with all your boys over there, I simply wrote in there hip hop Hughezy, and I think you or somebody said, "Oh, we got to make that a T-shirt or something." So
yeah, and of course nobody. And I'm going to see Ice Cube in Cypress Hill around Christmas time. So I'm going to be fucking cunted. It's going to be great.
Oh shit!
Insane in the brain.
Insane in the membrane. I went to the same place. But getting back real quick, you brought up wrestling and you brought up Vader and about how he would try to get work off of real heat. This reminded me of the CM. Stormy said she has to go to pick up the kids, so thank you, Stormy. She told me that backstage. So I know you're a wrestling guy, and you know they got. Give me a second, Andrew. You know they got the real heat with CM Punk going on now. So don't you think that this is an opportunity that they should be taking advantage of?
Yeah, but they're so childish in real life.
Yeah,
and it's that whole thing. What I like, we've seen CM Punk when he's tried to go into the UFC, and he's the worst MMA fighter in history. Mm-hmm. So now his ego couldn't handle that, so he came back to the fake stuff. But his ego's still on that level.
Yeah.
Well, like he was the guy that said that him wrestling The Rock was a bad idea. It's like, it's the fucking Rock. Like, there's probably more people watching that than anything you've ever done. Yeah. And I just think that all that modern shit is shit.
Yeah. I think part of Punk's thing was timing because, you know, he, like a lot of the wrestlers, when they get to a certain level of achievement in the WWE, they want to challenge Vince. They want more money. They always have like some kind of a disagreement with Vince. And I think that MMA was like probably bubbling up and hitting a height at the time where he thought that was kind of like a feasible thing. Like, okay, well, I don't have to, because everybody wanted to prove that they didn't have to fucking bow down to Vince. So I'll just go try this whole MMA thing. And I agree. I think it kind of blew up in his face and he had to wait for like another company because he wasn't going to go back and work with Vince, I don't think.
Yeah, I think Vince probably had one of his mistresses servicing his Johnson while he was fucking watching that fight. CM Punk get the shit kicked out of him by a guy that had a part-time job as a lawyer's assistant. like that, to be considered the worst UFC fighter of all time out of thousands of fighters, like, you have to be bad.
Mm-hmm. Now we were talking. I remember I reached out to you a couple weeks ago because we were talking about the Jake Paul fight. He fought Diaz a couple weeks ago. Did you? I can't remember if you said you saw it or not. That was like WrestleMania weekend too, or a wrestling weekend.
No, I remember when I was a kid, WrestleMania 2, and Roddy Piper boxed Mr. T, and it was clearly fake. And it's like, right, that's what this Jake Paul, Nate Diaz shit is.
Yeah. I mean, because he gets draw, you know, he brings in box office, you know, he pulls down the money just on the name recognition. So yeah, I get what you're saying, that the fight probably doesn't really have to be that great. They're just going to get the draw off of the name recognition.
Jake Paul could never beat any of those people he faced. He would probably get his ass beat in 10 seconds if he really fought anyone. It's all fixed.
Yeah. And you knew it was fixed when there was Logan Paul was in talks to fight Mike Tyson, and there was like a $100 million split payment going on, and the fact that they couldn't get that fight organized, like, Mike Tyson would have fucking killed him.
Yeah, I think even an aged Mike Tyson would have gave him a ass whooping for sure. But you obviously remember those earlier days of the Mike Tyson fights. We would get the pay-per-views and you'd blink an eye and those fuckers would be over. $60 gone.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is the only boxer that you can actually go back and rewatch his fights today. And it's just like, I remember watching him when I was a kid. He fought Frank Bruno, and this was after he got out of prison. And he hit Frank Bruno so hard that Bruno had a detached retina.
Yeah, I kind of remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and then stupidly they let the fight go on, and believe it or not, Tyson beat the shit out of him. It's like this thing. Oh, it was fucking brutal.
Fucking cool, yeah. No one quite like him from his day. Like, you know, Ali had like he flowed like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He had kind of that going, but yeah, Tyson was just all violence.
Real quick, did you hear about Lacey Evans not renewing her contract?
I heard she was no longer with the WWE.
No, from what I understand, they're going through this stage of where they're saying to a lot of people, okay, you can stay, but here's where you're going to have to take a pay cut. And so they're letting people have the what would you call it? So you can say you've quit, but in reality, they're not quitting. They're actually being fired technically.
Mm-hmm.
Just like stay for less money, or you can just go.
Yeah, so she's just the latest on that carousel of the many years of Vince doing that to wrestlers.
By the way, I was just talking about, they've just announced on Netflix. Oh fuck! On September 13th, they're making a film about Ohio Valley Pro Wrestling.
All done. So I got one more picture.
Okay.
And that's the thing that they made, like Brock Lesnar, Cena, Batista, Randy Orton. So that'll be interesting.
That will be, yeah. That'd be a good one to watch.
That Brock Lesnar's a fucking wimp, by the way. And if he's got a problem with me saying that, come find me, Chad Zumach. I could easily take Brock Lesnar. And then I'll come all over Sable because I'm Chad Zumach.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that that he had to take the L to Cody in the last match and all. You know, this Cody Rhodes thing. I don't know. To me, I was a Dusty Rhodes fan. You know, I'm familiar with Cody Rhodes, but to me, Cody tries too hard to be his father. I think no matter, he can dye his hair as blonde as he wants. You can write a storyline any way you want. Cody Rhodes will never be Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, I just think wrestling's not for us anymore. Like it's kind of like if I watch like something from Nickelodeon today, he'd probably like, God, this Keenan and Kel stuff is fucking horrific.
Yeah.
But back then we're like, oh, orange soda. Like even the Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff. It's like, why is he talking about beer? Why isn't he drinking anything harder like a real man's drink?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I have your order?
And also, here's a question for you: who's going to get cancelled first, Steve Austin or Howard Stern? Because Steve Austin whipped his wife's ass multiple times.
Yeah, and we've talked about that in the past, how certain people get passes in some of this, and domestic violence and things like that, like some of these baseball players. And I think Andrew or Scott or some of the boys brought up the fact that here Steve Austin was notoriously whipped that ass, and like no negative repercussions for him.
You know, it's insane. I was reading that when Deborah McMichael joined the WWE, she was 41, and you're like. What? Like, she's unbelievable. It was. I don't know what she looks like now, but...
Wow. Let's see. All right, I got a couple more. Oh, so I'm going to share this real quick. It's kind of... I thought this was fun. I'll just share this real quick. This was our friend... Where did it go? Oh, I got to do a different share. Our friend Wendy, the slow adult, had an appearance. If I can find it. Here we go. Wendy apparently loves Tukey.
You're so awesome, Tukey. You make my day a whole lot relaxed and happier because you're so funny. I love you so much, Tukey. I love you so much, Tukey.
There's another minute of this.
Yummy, yummy. I got Tukey butterflies in my tummy.
Oh, God.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got Tukey butterflies in my tummy.
I love how Jake's getting bored by repetitive content.
Shut up, Jake.
Yes.
Whoa, haka, haka.
He can't sit through anybody else's.
There's still 40 seconds.
Love you, Tukey. Whoa.
I'll clear your throat.
You need to play these for Tukey on Tukey Soup tomorrow.
Later, Tukey. I love you.
Jake's trying to get her off the air. You need to do this another time when I'm not on the air.
I got stuff to say.
That's a good Jake impression.
I need to promote white power.
Oh, shit. Fucking Jake. Yeah, so that was our friend Wendy, the slow adult, formerly Wendy the retard. She kind of does her own show, and she's a big fan of Tukey. So I thought that was the other one. When she said hacka hacka, I thought that was pretty damn funny.
I love the fact that El Horrible's blowing up. Like, he's fucking hilarious. Or no, yeah, he's... So B
Same
Dabbler's the channel?
Yes, you're getting it right. B Dabbler's the channel. El Horrible, Tukey, they're all kind of interconnected. I don't mean to break down the fourth wall or anything, but yeah. For those who don't know it, yeah.
And I love how Chad is trying to to expose the fact that Tukey isn't actually a monster. It's like, yeah, we know, Chad, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I first saw Bedabbler after Rochester when they did the first DabbleCon, and I was still craving more content. So that was my first experience with him, and he was doing like man on the street kind of after the show things, and so he was showing you all the goings on after the show. So that's when I got first turned on to Bedabbler. But I think he's a fun guy, and they do a lot of fun shows with Obnoxious John and with Cardiff Electric and all. They're a great bunch of fun guys. You can check them out on Bedabbler on
Do you
YouTube.
think Cardiff's on too many shows?
Interesting. I don't know. I can't say that more than like Ray DeVito or anybody else, bro. It's like I don't think that Cardiff's on too much, but I'm so amazed that the vitriol that Cardiff gets for being a potato. Like, you're a fucking potato. Get the fuck off of here. I hate this fucking potato. It's like, why are people so angry about a potato? I don't get that.
I just think it's the fact that because Cardiff, he's really funny. So all these people will like talk shit to him, but then he's able to come back with something better. So
Yeah.
they all and that's what pisses them off. They're like, fuck.
Yeah, he kind of neutralizes and he takes the bait and he makes something funny out of it. He doesn't go where they want to take him. Yeah, but he's a funny dude.
I'm gonna grab a quick piss. It'll be 2 seconds here.
All right, bro. All right, thanks for saying. Yeah. All right, that's cool. I'll take him off camera. Well, I'll leave him on there. That's cool. Well, I appreciate him staying around. What's up, guys? This is awesome. This is BF Live. I reached out to Hughezy and asked him if he would be a guest, and now he's taking a pee. What's up, Scott?
I was just putting it together about him asking about Cardiff and the Irish potato famine.
Ooh, okay. We can ask him when he gets back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Yeah, this is cool. I'm not doing a lot of the regular kind of elements of the show. I did a couple of them now, but I'm so happy to have a guest, and the conversation's going so well. I just want to stick with this. If that's okay with everybody. While we're waiting for Hughezy to come back, hit them links, please. Like, share, subscribe. BF Live, get it out there. Let people know that BF Live gets guests on here. He has Hughezy on. He has Bob Levy on sometimes. He has Bobby Nick when he's not being his avatar. Got Scott Fitzpatrick. Got Stormy when she's not picking up her kids. This is what we do. This is chat family, y'all. There's still about 16, 17 hanging out in the chat. Let me see how many more elements I had. I had a couple things I was going to share with you. Oh, I can't do a screen share on this one. Let's see if I can screen share that. Let me see. I had the audio on. There you go. Nope, that's not the tab I wanted to share. Stop sharing. There you go. All right, I'm glad you're back. I appreciate you being here today, bro. This is a good time. I got a couple more videos I was going to share with you because I've talked about, we do this show Replayables, and we definitely got to have you on, bro. You are custom made for Replayables because you like to sit around and fuck off and just drink and joke and make fun of people on video. So I see you as the perfect guest on there.
Oh yeah, as soon as I get this new pin code, I'm going to get fucking fucked. It will happen.
I did see a video of you once you get this like financial freedom and you just start buying up everything, getting your hair cut feverishly and drinking while you're getting your hair cut, just trying to get it all in.
That's the dream to. Although I've gotten a couple of drunk haircuts in my life, and as you can see, no offense, Bobby Nick.
No, you're not gonna top a meth head haircut. You're never gonna top that.
That's right.
So on our show, like I said, it didn't really start out as a drinking show. We like to get all the videos that people kind of send us all week. A lot of people would send Chris Abel's videos, all these wacky, crazy videos and shit. And some of you might seen, some of you may never seen before. But what's fun is that we get together as a group and hang out, and everybody's kind of home. Don't really have nowhere to be. You get your drink, you get your smoke on, and we watch these funny videos together. So it's a good time. And I like the chat because the chat brings it, just like they bring it in this show. The chat brings it, and they bring some funny lines, and they'll see something in a video that I didn't see the first couple times maybe that I watched it, and that's what I really enjoy about it. So it gets kind of crazy. So let me show you this. Here's a video here. So near the end of the show, our host Chris Abels thought it would be safe to challenge David Chandler. Are you familiar with David Chandler from the chats, right?
Oh yes, the guy who never sends me anything. Fuck yourself.
There you go. Let's see. Okay. Well, yes, he was in the chat, and Chris dared to. He thought it was the end of the show, and Chris got a little bold because you'll notice that some of us already had our shirts off. Because look, we're man whores, you know. We're only like moderately funny, so we got to make up the rest by taking our shirts off. Whatever you can do to get a little bit of money. So near the end of the show, Chris thought it would be so bold to say, David Chandler, it's going to cost you $300 to see these nipples. $300, and then the next thing, this happens right here. I'll show you right here if I can find it again. Here. Now let me move that. Click, remove that. Play this. Where'd it go? Here we go. Here we go. You don't challenge David Chandler in the chat. Chris knew that, and he did it anyway.
Titties worth at this point, man. So I'll chip in. Says Big Daddy Dodo. God damn you, Daddy Dodo. God damn you, man.
I'm shirtless. Andy, that's Andy, Andy from Ontario. He was our guest in the computer monitor. He's already shirtless.
If it happens, if the GoFundMe happens, Shawnee boy, at this point, man, I have to say, Curtis.
I hope my mom didn't see this one.
The brace.
I hope she did, and she has a credit card. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Chris!
There it goes, and there it comes through. $299.99. Chandler shows up.
Bro, you gotta stop every fucking video and stop the whole show because David Chandler just checked in with $299.99 and said, "Lose it, bro." He called you straight the fuck out. You gotta do it. You gotta fucking do it.
Oh my god.
300, $299. Do not come at David. Do not come at Deadpool like that. Oh shit.
You know how stupid I am? I just realized you weren't actually sitting beside him for real.
You don't get our special effects, do you?
I was thinking, fuck, Abel looks really small, but compared to, I thought you were like jacked up or whatever.
Well, I am a little bit, but no, let's see. But we have these issues. We try to get it right in the production before the show.
Oh shit! All right, boy. You know what, man? You can't do that. Sonny Boy played Dive On In, and I'm about to fucking do this. Go ahead, dive on in.
This is it replayed while we were chatting over it, but there you go.
We'll take you Deadpool.
I'll show it one more time where he takes the shirt off for comic value. Look, there you go.
Yeah, I know. You know better, and you still called him out. You know better, and you still did it. So you deserve this.
I know better. Yep, I know better, and I should have fucking not done that, man.
Yep.
He knew better, and he still did it. He still did it. So that's the kind of things that happen you can expect if you're going to be our guest on Replayables, Hughezy.
So I really should double up on the bench presses this week?
Mm-hmm. Do some curls for the girls and all that stuff? Yeah, absolutely.
What about some, jack up those thighs for the guys and all that?
Whoa, hey, whatever.
Right, Bobby Nick?
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, Newport lover.
I am BF, and this is Hughezy, and we are here to pump you up, okay? It's the Hughezy workout program.
Bobby Nick, what's the name again? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Blank?
And Egger.
Yeah, and what's the flavor again? Salt and vin?
Egger.
Vinegar.
And Barack Obama is
former president.
Yeah,
former
president.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
There you go. All right. Let's see. Jake needs either money or attention to stick around. You are right. That's why my rule is if you're going to give money when Jake shows up on my stream, it's always BF first, Jake second. So, yeah.
You know, I hate that whole, I understand that he's in need, but it's the fact that he will come on people's shows and then ask for the money. It's like, you can't do that.
There's no shame to your game. Yeah, there's no shame to his game, and he will come in and hijack your chat. I mean, here we're all coming on kind of doing our thing for a lot of the same reasons. And, yeah, Jake comes on and trying to get a little money grab. So that's why I kind of made up a little joke like, hey, if you're going to give to Jake, I might not be able to stop that, but you got to give to BF first. So that's my little rule.
Bobby's only paying me $15,000 for this. Like, I can't afford to cut any of that off.
That's right, exactly. I mean, I appreciate Bobby doing that, too. And I heard there were some sexual favors involved getting you on here, but I'm taking no part in that, so.
Oh, that's KB. You get to share a room with her, and You do whatever you want while she's asleep. That's her rule. Well, Ray told me.
You gotta love that. Deadpool says, yes, please have plenty of Irish whiskey available, Hughezy. Oh, shit. Because Deadpool comes for you, bro. So you better bring your best shirt, bring your best Irish whiskey, your Guinness, and come for the replayables, man. And you're going to be shirtless before it's over.
If you drink whiskey and Guinness, you wake up with an anus like Freddie Mercury. So.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that. What's the comedian that used to do that bit where he would talk about how they would get in a fight in his stomach? He's like, you can drink beer, or you could drink Guinness, or you could drink whiskey, but if you mix both, it's kind of like they start getting into a fight in your body. Is that the case?
It's fucking. I've had at least 2 suspected heart attacks due to whiskey and beer, and I will do it again and again.
Why not?
I want to say, since I see your message right there, I want to say thank you, Mr. Deadpool. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you. And for those of you who I can't see, because I am multitasking here, so if I don't happen to get to your super chat in a PayPal or Venmo, I will reach out to you personally after this broadcast to show my appreciation individually. Oh, and a tearaway shirt, Hughezy.
There you go.
I'll see
for
what I can
replayables.
do. Yeah, I might just John McClane it.
John McClane, would you?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
By the way, when you watch Die Hard, do you ever find it? By the way, do you ever find it weird that John McClane came to visit his ex-wife with a shit ton of ammunition?
He was packing.
Like,
yep.
What was all that about? Like, he immediately turned up and started arguing with her. Like, I think John McClane was coming to kill her.
Well, that was the most believable part. And then the terrorist ruined his good time, So, but all right, I got a controversial question for you, Hughezy. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
Well, I can answer that immediately, and I've also got a name drop. I interviewed a guy on the podcast called Stephen E. D'Souza, and he wrote Die Hard, and it was written with the full intention of it being a Christmas movie, and that's why the second one is flat out Christmassy, and they apparently the 6th one was going to be set at Christmas too, but obviously fucking Bruce Willis has potato brains now. Also, I think that
I got you, Scott.
Holly was having an affair with Ellis.
I have a hard time keeping up. But our friend Scott had a question about that. You said he had potato brain, and I think Scott had a question, right?
Yeah, I was wondering what your feelings was when you was talking about Cardiff earlier. If you had any feelings due to the Irish potato famine?
It's complete cultural appropriation, and I am going to sue him.
Cease and desist.
I should do a live stream as a walking stick.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, I was talking about Chris Abel's taking his shirt off. So you can catch us. We do a midweek version of that. For some people that can't wait till Friday, we do a midweek version on the Shuley Network too, on Shuley Network 1 or 2. It might be at 8 o'clock at night on Wednesday. Our midweek freaks. Or if you can't wait till the weekend for drinking and debauchery, we'll hook you up there. I'm doing push-ups for this Friday's episode. Brian Clutter. Oh, shit. Let's see. I almost forgot about Brian versus Brian this week. That's right. We're going to get it on. Hughezy, if you're not familiar, we had a crazy thing happen in our chat a couple weeks ago on Replayables, where we have Brian Clutter, who's a great chat friend, chat family, and then we have Brian Kowalczyk, who is a more recent guy addition. And so we have these Brians going at each other in the chat. And Brian Kowalczyk last week challenged Brian Clutter to drink and make sure he was drinking for a $20 super chat. So now it's turned into a thing where people are challenging each other. And so based on that, our guest this coming Friday for Replayables will be Brian versus Brian. That's right. So we're going to have the guys on the show, and they're going to have at it with the super chats.
It really is such a brilliant concept for a show where it's a drinking game, viral video watching show.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like, well, like what's next? Pamela Anderson time travels from the 90s and sucks your dick while you're watching. It's like okay.
Whoa, yeah, that's okay. I'm down with that. That's a sequel I can get behind. There you go.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nah, man, we do have a lot of fun. It's a great time. We kind of just fell into it. You know, we had the video thing. Everybody loves sharing the wacky videos and all, and then it just turned into this whole drinking challenge game, and I really enjoyed. So I know you're gonna have a blast when you come on there.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
And also, oh, wait a minute, AC/DC just tweeted something. Oh, fucking never mind.
Oh, look at that! Look at Scott! Look at this, Hughezy. This man is. Look at this. He's on it. AC/DC fan. Boom.
Scott, did you know that it's been confirmed that in 2020 they were going to do the Back in Black anniversary tour?
No, I didn't. But Bobby Nick here is an AC/DC specialist, and he might be.
Hey, Bobby Nick. Let's see. You asked me a question a long time ago about because Bobby Nick is a prolific AC/DC fan and trivia guy. Ask him the question that you asked me originally about AC/DC.
Okay, Hughezy. Who was the first singer of AC/DC?
Oh fuck, I would know his name. Before Bon Scott.
Yeah, okay. At least
you know that much.
Yeah.
No, Chris Martin, Taylor Swift, was it?
Well,
no, Dave Evans.
Oh fuck yeah.
And that's cool. See, and I'm not so sure that the name is important. I think you get extra points for it. But the fact that I fell for it, I went for the Bon Scott thing. I really had no awareness that there was a guy before Bon Scott, so I kind of fell for it. But so you did better than me.
Oh, I know everything about music ever. Ask me one question about music.
What's your favorite child? No, you already answered that. Let's see. Let's see. At least the guy who we lose. We just lost. Oh, we lost Andrew. At least the guy on the corner had to endure the elements. Okay. All right. Kyle Branacasio says, "Hey guys, good to see you. Also glad to see that this is a no piss goblin zone. Keep the laughs coming." I'm assuming I'm going to say that that's a Jake reference.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh, sorry, Jake.
it's a reference to Jim Grindle.
Okay, all right. Who are we talking about? What? See, he usually has the same take on that. That's funny. Cool, Wayne. All right, well, hope you enjoyed this episode 13 of BF Live. We do this here Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. We want to thank our guest Hughezy for checking in today. Had a great time hanging out with you today, bro.
I tolerated you all.
You did, and you did it quite well. Thank you. You actually fooled me into thinking that you enjoyed yourself and had a good time today. So I appreciate that. Tell everybody where they can find Hughezy online.
Yes, my YouTube channel is it's called Hughezy Entertainment. I would change the name of it, but I've had that name for so long. Oh, Bobby gives a shit.
He's like, fuck this. He's like, yeah.
But I've had the name for so long that there's no point in changing it. But on there, you'll find all the interviews that I've done with guys like the Stephen E. D'Souza, the Die Hard writer. There's loads of Shuley stuff, Stuttering John, the infamous Wasted one. There's Ray DeVito. I've interviewed a lot of pro wrestling names from the 90s. And there's something I can't quite remember. Here's one that you may like. Have you ever seen the movie The Crow?
It's been so long that I don't quite recall it all, but yeah, I've seen The Crow back.
Well, I interviewed that director, and I interviewed Johnny Sack from Sopranos, who it was quite an awkward interview because I realized by the third question in, he's super right wing.
Okay.
And like he didn't give a fuck, and he was saying those words. He wasn't censoring himself, and I was like, wow, this guy's legit.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Now you saying super right wing. I mean, that's just something. I mean, that's cool you brought up, but we don't really get too political on our shows. Do you get real political on a lot of your interview shows, or does it kind of just naturally go there sometimes? I imagine you can't always avoid it.
No, I never talk about that stuff. I love. At the minute, I hate Joe Biden, but see, the thing that's embarrassing is I know more about American politics than I do Irish politics, so that's why I don't like to talk about it because you feel like a stupid, cotton-headed ninny muggins. If you don't mind me swearing, guys.
Whoa, I gotta look all that up. Yeah, now, why do you think that is? Do you think because you're so engrossed with American culture and you're just tuned into it, that's why you understand it more? Or do you think it's because there are so many like kind of national and international media services that kind of drive these narratives?
I think it's just because I'm too obsessed with America.
Yeah.
And I can't shake it. Like, America used to be great before all the pussies took over.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
We
because
become
we
laughing
unplugged
stock.
from we unplugged from that whole news culture. I think a lot of us, we talk about it all the time to where we're not plugged into that. We're not into the hate machine and just focus on whatever thing they want you to be upset about on a particular day. That's no way to live and go through life. So that's kind of interesting hearing your perspective about that kind of stuff.
It's the only interesting thing I've said.
Let's see.
Bobby, Nick, how much have you smoked today?
Probably about a pack and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Probably during this interview, right?
Right.
It was interesting he said that.
Why is that, Scott?
I've already put it in the chat. You're gonna come to it, but over the weekend we got to get him to not smoke for 2 straight hours.
Holy shit. Yeah, and see, Hughezy, I get your fascination, bro, because I've done many podcasts with Bobby, and we would sit here and come to the realization, much like you just did. You'd be like, Jesus Christ, like, how much is this guy smoking during the show? And so we turned it into like a whole bit where we actually made the dude count his cigarettes during the show. And you're you're like a pack or more a lot of times, right, Bobby Nick?
Sometimes, yeah.
You know, if you smoked joints, you'd be so high that you wouldn't be able to smoke so much tobacco all day, and you'd instantly.
That's a good point. I'm so high, I can't even find my cigarettes right now. I don't know where the fuck they are. I'll just keep smoking some weed. Fuck this.
I'm in Canada, so it's legal here too, all over the place. So.
Didn't know you were gay.
Here's Scott. It's kind of a legal requirement if you live up there. Let's see. Scott Fitzpatrick. Bobby Nick didn't smoke for 2 hours Saturday for a super chatter. It was fun to watch his body English as he broke down. I bet that was epic, Bob. I bet you were having like withdrawals.
It was a little tough. After the first hour, I think I was okay, but then I started to have to go piss, and I couldn't leave the camera because then people might think that I'm cheating, going to have a cigarette, and I couldn't find a bottle around me, so that was actually the hardest part, having to hold my piss for an hour.
Yeah, because I could see your finger looks like the doctor that was giving Andrew the fucking proctology exam.
You're right. Yeah.
Shit.
What he did is he
Brown
went
fingers.
2 in the stink and 1 in the pink instead of the other way around.
Oh, he reversed it. He reversed the technique on him. Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2 in the stink and then another 5 in the stink.
Ooh, that sounds like a party. What does Ray say? 2 in the pink and 1 in the brown or something? He's got some kind of fucked up saying for that too, don't he? Let's see. Kai Branacasio says the eldest youngin, Angus youngin, and Malcolm's. Yep, we know who the youngs are.
George.
Yes. Oh, George. Oh, he's saying. Oh, he wants you to answer who the eldest youngin. Okay. Damn. See, don't come at Bobby Nick. You son of a bitch! Don't come at Bobby Nick about AC/DC trivia. You son of a bitches. Let's see. Great call, Hughezy. Icorvo. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Let's see. This Thursday, Chris Tidwell will be on JG's Lounge, and also be on. Okay, you can check him out since we're plugging other people's stuff. Jukebox Ginger does JG's Lounge. You can catch him out on YouTube too. I've done some stuff with him. Good guy. Kai says RFK plus Trump could be an interesting combo. Okay. Now that you brought up Trump, I'm going to show you one last interesting tweet before we get out of here, and I'm going to let Hughezy get out of here because you've been really cool for hanging out with us. I appreciate you, bro. Look who's checking in. I know you know this guy, Hughezy. My Lost Interest. Checkers in. You're familiar with him, right?
No way.
No way. Way. Late to the party. More than a friend. Yep, there you go. JT says he used to keep a pace, usually around 9 to 11 per smoke. Per show, I guess maybe he meant.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.
I remember
9/11?
JT was like one of the calculators of that.
Yeah, he had that math down. Yeah. Let's see. Tu Corvo was the name. Oh, Tu Corvo was the name of the crow when it played in Italy. There you go, Hughezy. Did you know that fact?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
sure,
know
whatever.
loads of fucking Italian retitling trivia.
Useless shit, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Somebody said something about Trump in history, and I was going to show you something funny because even though
Brendan,
Trump can be.
Brendan Lee died of AIDS. Didn't Brendan Lee die of AIDS on that movie?
No. He got shot.
Yeah, I don't think it was the AIDS that killed him. I think it was the gun that killed him. Yeah, I think he had one of those mistakes happen.
Yep.
He had a Alec Baldwin pulled on him, something like that.
Alec Baldwin. How was he never offered the role of Batman?
I'm Batman. Because George Clooney was there, I guess. Like
Yeah.
that was the weirdest thing at the time when they said we're like fucking George Clooney, get out of here.
I just love the fact that Norm Macdonald was able to get George Clooney's girl. Like Elle Macpherson, her cunt could cure cancer. And it was Norm's girl and he got bored of her. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, she was. That's what they always say about them hot women. They say, "Look at that, she's so beautiful, and yet somebody is tired or bored of fucking that." And I don't know, it must be a thing.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, so that would have been 1996 or 1997 was when that film came out. So if you look at Elle Macpherson footage from 1996, and Norm was like, nah.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, she was epic. She was like the cover girl. She was not only the model on Sports Illustrated, she was like everywhere else too. But that's when the Sports Illustrated model thing kind of used to be more of a status thing than it is now. Now they make 20 covers for every different part of the country and every sensibility and type of person.
Unbelievable.
So I'm going to show you this. Somebody's been out there doing what I think is a really funny job. I like humor. I don't really have to get into politics too much, but where they meet, it could be funny sometimes. So whoever's running this site is fucking brilliant. This Trump history, because it just makes fun of the fact that the media that we talked about, the sensationalized media, literally tries to frame or blame Trump for literally almost everything, and he's been a part of every world event that has happened or will happen. So I love the farcical nature of this. I love the silliness of it, and being that you're a Wu-Tang fan, I'm going to read this to you right here. And it says, I'll make it a little bigger. Oh, if I can, where it disappeared on me. It says, the media often fails to mention that Donald Trump was one of the founding members of the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Okay, and although Trump took time away from the group to be president of the United States, he still makes guest appearances at their live shows. And that's a Trump history moment of the day. Look at that fucking picture.
That is brilliant.
I seen you liking it, bro. I don't know if you happen to seen that Twitter page, but if you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend it as a funny ass follow. There are tons of them on that page.
My favorite song to perform with the Woo is "Shame on the Newport."
Breaking news: the Shuli Network is going live with a pop-up show at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
All right, well, I'll try to clear the air by then.
Well, I mean, like, what's going on there? Is Bob going to be there, or is he going to be on MLC?
Yeah, they talked about doing the two shows they had to do maybe later on this afternoon. But I just want to say, cash rules everything around me. Cream, dollar bills, y'all. Yeah, you hit it. Go ahead. I thought you were going to do that as Trump.
Hey, cream, dollar bill, y'all.
Gotta love the cream. Let's see. We got a friend checking in. What's up, Luke? Luke the Bind checking in. What's up, man? Saying hello, heathens. What's up? About to pull this train into the station. I just wanted to leave you on that last funny Trump moment. But we had a great time here with Hughezy. I think he done some of his plugs. So, Bobby Nick, where are you going to be tonight, brother?
Most likely at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Me, Andrew, and Scott will be doing a bonus episode of No Filter on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can check me out on the BYB podcast, and we will have Ari Jane.
Oh,
shit, Ari Jane,
I'd like to fuck her.
Oh, yes.
Don't mean not to be sexist, of course.
So what do you, Hughezy, talking about that there's going to be a pop-up episode now real quick. What do you think about this whole Bob thing? We've talked about how we don't like Bob on MLC, and he was really indicating strongly this morning that he was getting tired of it, but I think that many of us think that he'll probably show up one last time for them. What are your feelings on this, bro?
Well, I think that Levy should stick MLC out until the money runs out, because it seems like the money's going down. But I think that the Shuley show is just better. Like, it's funnier, it's more relaxed.
It is.
But with Brennan, it's really like it's the same fucking thing. And even though Bob's got the hot wife in the swimming pool, dealing with all that negativity can ruin your day.
Absolutely, because like being on MLC, I liken it to like dealing with that ex-wife who's always kind of nagging you about something, the person you just don't want to be around. And Shuley show is kind of the more pleasant thing where you do want to be around. It is kind of two way different lanes.
Yeah, MLC's the dinner with your wife, while the Shuley show is the bubbly whore that likes to just drink and hook up every once in a while.
Great analogy. I couldn't end any better. So whether you want to watch that, you can check out the Shuley Network, because Bobby Nick gave us the breaking news that they're going to be doing a pop-up show today, so we can see what's going on with the latest with Bob Levy and everything going on in the Dabbleverse and see what happens with MLC. Don't forget to check out Hughezy Entertainment on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe him. Check him out. He's done some really interesting interviews on there. Good stuff. And I saw your Casey Armstrong interview. Casey's a wild guy, isn't he? He was kind of an interesting one.
He's unique, and have a load more KC clips still to come.
Good. I enjoyed the one that you put out. I was watching one yesterday, but he's an interesting guy, especially from back in those days when you know him from being on the Stern Show. I happened to meet him up in Pottstown. He was a really nice guy to me, but he's not the one to be fucked with. You know, people used to think he was like that crazy thing was to act like, I'll go there, bro. Casey's not really acting. That's kind of him. What you see is what you get out of him. It's not an act.
He's one of those guys that I love to talk to him over this. You know, like, I don't want to meet him in person.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Absolutely, yeah. And I've thought about like reaching out to him doing the show and all, because I really enjoyed him from back in the day. I mean, he would just produce some great funny bits and mixing it up with the women. And I was only imagining the women that he was scoring with back in those days, Hughezy.
Right.
Yeah, almost as hot as the women that Ray DeVito completely blows it with.
That's right. All right, y'all. All right, Scott. I know a lot of times you say your stuff is going to be the same as Bobby Nick, but what do you got to say, bro? Any last thoughts?
Yeah, maybe I could plug Stormy's channel.
You go and do that.
Stormy at, if I think I'm reading this right, Stormy at Stormy1?
At Stormy1 on YouTube. That's right. I know you don't like the close-up, so I'll pull you out of it. That's right. That's where you can go see the ladies' shows. If you didn't see many of the ladies' shows, they're over there at Stormy1 on YouTube. So I think I'm about to pull this train to the station. I really thank Hughezy for hanging out and being cool today on BF Live.
Boy, thank you.
Thank you, bro. So for Mr. Hughezy, for Scott Fitzpatrick, and for Bobby Nick, I'm the man BF Bobby Fan. Peace and love, and we'll see you next time we see you. We're out of here, y'all.